Oh my God. Are y'all ready? Ciao, ciao, ciao. It's getting messy today. And here I am, minding my business, trying to stay in the light. And girl, they said that Nicki Minaj and SZA was getting into it. So I was trying my best to try to figure out what was going on. You know what I mean? Because Nicki Minaj has been kind of going in on Jay-Z, and there's been a lot going on with that for several weeks. And what's her name? Desiree. I don't even know the girl name, but chief of staff over there. And so that's been a thing. Now Nicki Minaj has started going at TDE manager. I don't know his name. I'm gonna get the tweets because child. Apparently, it was a mess. He was talking shit. She was going. It was just a lot going on. SZA jumps in it. Talk about his retrograde. Then Nicki Minaj starts crashing out on her. So we just gonna compile it together because I literally been in my own world. I'm just getting back to it. So we're gonna bring some people up to tell us what happened. We're gonna go down the tweets so we can figure this all out together. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not over here for Nicki. I'm not over here for SZA. I like them both, but we're just gonna go through all the tweets and just get into whatever is going on. Okay. Because like I said, I don't know what's happening, but we might as well catch the tea in real time if we do. Okay. So let me see where the girls is at, and let's just get into it. And we live on Twitter too. Let me see. Is there comments over here on Twitter? Because I don't even know how to get to the comments. Okay, let me pop this chat out on Twitter so I can see the girls in the Twitter chat, the girls and boys in the Twitter chat. Okay. They're talking about how you're not prepared. Child, I was trying to get prepared, but I've been busy all day. Sorry, y'all. I'll be a little bit more prepared a little bit later. But child, I don't think it's really nothing to be prepared for. We're just gonna get into the mess, okay? Y'all mad at me for not being. Can I just be back from vacation? And it's still brewing. So let's go on to let me do my invites real quick for the girls that really know what's going on. Let me grab this. So if y'all want to come onto the chat, and I asked some of the people from the spaces, did they want to come in and give us some of the tea? So let me post that here. The link is right there, y'all. So click the link if you want to come on and join us in here and give us some context to what's been going on, because honestly, it just seems like a lot, and I was a little confused. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so let me share my screen. Because, child, what I do know is I need to get into these reads. Because the reads are what is interesting to me. Because Nicki Minaj is a nut, okay? Hold on. She's a key. Wait, what happened to the damn screen? Okay, here we go. So, where did it all start from? Let's go down. Oh, I want to hear that. I can't wait to hear that. Nicki Minaj and SZA looks. Nicki Minaj says SZA looks and sound like she got stung by a bee. Go draw your freckles back on Buki. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Sounding like a dead dog. Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait. LOL, silly goose. Bee looking and sounding like she got stung by a bee. ... Draws on my face freckles. Oof. But that's not where it started. So why don't you put? Okay, this is in 2024. Man, feeling myself video with Nicki and B. Hey yo, what's good, Nicki? What the? Okay. Because I'm over here trying to figure out where the start of this was. What happened? She thought, child, I'm over here trying to go through all these tweets and see what the tea is. Because, baby, I was getting it So this is what SZA tweeted: Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait. And Nicki had it after that. After SZA tweeted this, Nicki went in on her. But let me just go to Nicki page. Let's start from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom. Because she's been going all day. Okay. Don't let them silence you, friend. That woman is deranged and needs serious help. I need therapy. Okay, this is somebody else. Child projection is also okay. What the is up with the pawns? Always go out sad, broke, cursed most of them out, even never even knowing they were pawns. Okay. SZA writes, Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait. LOL, silly goose. Go drawing your freckles back on, Buki. Liar like her parents are fired, like a singing, sounding like a fucking dead dog. Bee looking and sounding like she got stung by a fucking bee. ... Draws on my fake freckles. SZA writes, LMAO, go back to being calm, shy, and meek. Have a blessed day, blessed night. See you tomorrow for night 2 in Paris. Shut up, ugly. I'm in a meeting, so I don't know if you still talking shit or not. If you didn't, I'll delete later, ho. Oh my God. Oh my God. B damn near broke that man back and leg. Big fat, B fat, chubby, and skinny at the same time. B, where are those 30 million streams that disappeared on Spotify like your faux freckles? Botting tweets when you arguing is just a weird ass SZA. Okay, so apparently there were 30 million 30 million streams removed. This is what the people are saying from the Luther record with SZA and Kendrick Lamar. So I guess she was throwing shade a little bit, trying to figure out, them Spotify numbers is being removed. I don't know. I caught it. I got in at the dead end. And so maybe SZA was responding to that and saying like pretty much retrograde, don't believe the hype, don't take the bait, like my streams are real. This guy is her manager. He's been throwing shade at Nicki for years. And Nicki kind of mentioned him too. Where was it at? Hold on. Did she delete it? Yeah, I see me over there too. Did she delete the tweet? I think it's gone. Oh, he acting like he don't know what's going on. This is Punch. So she was talking about him. He's SZA's manager, apparently. Okay, here's the detailed information. Basically, Nicki Minaj brought up the man from TDE Punch who was talking about her on Twitter and how she stayed silent about the entire situation. Y'all remember the man? So this is what happened. Y'all remember the man from TDE who kept bullying me on Twitter for no reason? We have the receipts. LOL, I never even responded to him. What was his name again, y'all? I'm going to give him a nickname. I'm going to call him minus 30 million from now on. So that is where it started. So Nicki is on this kick of the Spotify streams and how these girls are botting and buying. And so she decided to whack him. And in that, it was a whack towards SZA and Kendrick. Some people are saying this was a whack towards Doechii because she's down 30 million streams. We don't know who it was for, but down 30 million. Somebody is down 30 million streams over there, okay? And so this is what woke everything up. And she was trolling him and gave him some nicknames. Tiny Executive, TDE. So now she's coming for them. Now, who was TDE Punch to SZA? SZA and TDE's Punch, Terrence Henderson, have officially parted ways after a long professional relationship. SZA announced on her Instagram that she is no longer managed by Punch, who is the co-president of Top Dog Entertainment. The split, described as the end of an era, came after a decade of working together, including the release of SZA's critically acclaimed album, CTRL and SOS. SZA emphasized that the separation is amicable, stating, I love Punch deeply. No one should be attacking him or being cruel on my behalf. Sometimes people grow apart, and that's okay. After seeing Nicki talking about Punch, SZA felt the need to sub her with this tweet. This is what he's saying: Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait. LOL, silly goose. How does this relate to anything? Mercury retrograde has a different meaning in reference to a person. What they mean about the person, they probably suggesting that person is acting confused or scatterbrained, having tech issues or communication problems, seeming off, chaotic, or moody, causing misunderstandings or delays, just generally not in sync with things. Now, there is no way that Nicki Minaj could have been acting confused or not in sync with the current times if she has received a Punch talking about her on Twitter. This further led to Nicki directly replying to SZA with, "Go draw your freckles back on, Buki. Liar, liar, pants on fire, sounding like a fucking dead dog." Okay. After this, SZA tweeted, claims that she doesn't care about anything Nicki said, but obviously felt some type of way about her comments on Punch, which is what led her to bring herself into the situation. I don't give up about none of that weird you popping. Okay. This is where SZA was drawn on her freckles. So that's what happened. That's the tea right there. And so now Nicki is reposting a bunch of tweets. B used to be on Twitter dissing Rihanna, Beyonce, etc. But then when it was time to suck Zick and get opportunities from them, she drew them freckles on and got to sucking, right? Allegedly. Like, B, stop being jealous of women who you secretly would kill to be up there. Oh, wow. These men putting batteries in y'all backs and y'all stupid enough to still keep going, not peeping that it's not going to end well for you. Buzz off, Bumbleina. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Shit gonna get ugly. Okay?
And there's a series of tweets where SZA was dissing Beyonce. Beyonce looking more and more like Madonna every day. Could have sworn she was black at one point. That was in 2011. I don't get it. Neither Rihanna or Sierra can hold a note worth a damn. One's just worse than the other. So what's the beef? Wow. Nicki got a problem coming up. Got a problem coming up fast. Shorty right here goes, oh, Nicki got a problem coming up fast. Shorty right here goes, talking about Iggy Azalea. But to be fair, this is before SZA knew that she was going to be SZA. But this is where you got to be careful what you say, because people will always bring up your past. Nicki says, she retweeted, it says, like, do you know the level of inside hate for yourself you had to have to be this much of a cunt for no reason to the women you later worked with? Now you want to act like you a motherfucking tarot card reader, bitch? Quit. What an odd little weirdo. Oh my God. Miserable, aggressive little weirdo. Nicki, exactly. We're going to call that Mizza. B been miserable going on 2 decades. So is Nicki mad at Punch tweeting broken Barbies, which happens to be a song he's promoting, thinking it was about her? Oh, sir, please tell me you didn't get on here to type this. You can't be this stupid, are you? So because he tweeted, Punch tweeted broken Barbies. But when did he tweet that? Oh, that was 9 hours ago. That was 9 hours, and it was, yeah, that was, so I don't know what that's given. So they feel like this was towards Nicki. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, here's something. Wait, does SZA think that, oh, because SZA started posting her stats? I think, let me go to SZA's page, because it was a point where SZA started posting like her stats or something. Let me see if I can find. Hold on. Oh shoot. Let me see. SZA. Because she had posted, I think she had posted her stats or something. Oh, she deleted it. Oh, wait, no. SZA SOS tour has grossed over $100 million. SZA joins Tina Turner, Beyonce, and Rihanna as the only Black women to achieve this milestone. So SZA tweets, "What the you want? You want to see? Let me know." Because they said, "Girl, you doing a joint tour? That solo, do that solo. That's what I want to see." So then Nicki. Oh wait, here's something else. I'm really about to have my first diamond album in under 3 years. Thank you, God. Thank you to everyone for taking this journey with me. So now she's saying, like, girl, I'm doing my thing. Tweet again. Whose job blessed? No man cursed. 7, my favorite number. So she's tweeting about all her 7-time platinum albums. It debuted number 2 on Billboard with 64,000 sold, nominated for 4 Grammys, and has surpassed nearly 6 billion streams on Spotify and ranked on the 500 greatest album of all time, Rolling Stone. So she's throwing her shots of success. So those are her success shots. I didn't mean that. Well, let me go back to my page. Because where did she say? Because then she said, hold on, let me type in. So we look at the picture. So wait, does SZA think that she's more successful than me? Does SZA think that she's more successful than me? LOL, y'all catch me up, please. SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries that have never heard of you. I know you're not that stupid, are you? Stadiums? Do you look at the venues I play on my own headline festival tour out of the country last year? B, have you ever headlined to 80,000 people? B, what have you ever done besides yodel with auto tune that needed to be retuned? Boo, I'm an icon. You're not. The end. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Wow, oh my God. Oh my God. How did she almost break his? Oh, because because when the man tried to lift her up and he couldn't lift her up. Oh my God! On the tour where he almost dropped her. Oh my God! Why didn't you speak up when your exec was bullying and harassing me? You dirty mangy cunt! These bottled numbers on all platforms have y'all losing y'all motherfucking minds. You, the type that wouldn't have been quiet in school trying to fit in, used to have no clue who you are. I know you went nights without washing that musty face. B, how you remember exactly where every freckle go. Justice for Demore. Desiree Perez, we want to discuss your daughter's lawsuit. And did you do your deposition? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why would she do that? And all I said was, because somehow I had found my way in it. I simply said, well, one thing that Nicki is going to do is entertain us. What will she do when she's gone? What will we do? And she asks me, where is the baby oil? Oh my God. Oh, listen, I don't want to be involved. How did I get in it? And so I said, do you need that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. And so let's get to some of these. Then she went on Station Head. I'm trying to hear what's being said.
It seems, based off of, the screenshots. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else, bitch. What the fuck? And you done tried to break that man back or something, I think, allegedly. How the fuck did you match the dots every time you put back on the freckles? Is what we get the people want to motherfucking know. And did Desiree Perez take her motherfucking deposition?
Oh my God.
That's what we wanted. Oh, I knew that was gonna get you mad, Des. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what else we got.
But what I'm saying is, listen, Mizza.
Oh shit.
Okay? Listen, Mizza. Okay? Find you somebody to motherfucking play with, Mizza. Les Miserables, bitch. I said find you some motherfucking else body to play with, bitch. You already played with your own hoe, and we seen how that went, bitch. And you know I don't, surgery shame or body shame. You know I don't even do that. But bitch, I don't know if you fat, obese, chubby, or skinny. And so now I got to call Dr. Now to make me figure out what the fuck has been going on here.
Oh my God. 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 This lady is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, so academics gets involved. How does Doechii manage to lose more than 30 million listeners twice? Did the guy who buys TDE bots go missing? So he's saying that this had to be Doechii. Minus 30 million MTM. Let's go to his page. What did academics say?
If y'all like y'all artists, don't ever tweet me none of this shit. I had that chick crying like a motherfucker, crying to Drake, crying to TDE, Top Dog, and 15 Bloods, nigga. Stop playing. Don't even do it. I'm just keeping the beam with you. She couldn't cut that song "Slime You Out" and all that hands on your knees shit if I ain't fucking back off. Drake had to call me. Please don't do that. I don't know what Drake got with her. Drake was fucking the shit out
Okay, I can't.
of her or whatever the fuck it was. He was rapping about it. He ain't telling me nothing. He's just rapping about it. Don't bring me into it. Because if y'all get me excited, I'm gonna say this ain't at me. Because if y'all get me excited, this chick will commit it. I'm telling you. Okay? If she cried, that was the lightest I ever went on anybody. And she cried to Drake, couldn't do a song. She cried to all the blood hunters or whatever the fuck they are in California, nigga. Had them call them 35 niggas and whack call me. If I really get on this chick ass,
and he wrote, y'all might want to chill for real, champ. Let's just keep it cool this time around, or give me a call. Oh, he want to fight act. Let me see. It's getting messy. Okay. What else? Child. Let's go down Nicki page. Buy pumpkin. Oh my God.
Big hair. I have a lot more freckles. Like I covered them, born with them.
Oh, this where she was lying and saying she was born with freckles. And Nicki said, bye pumpkin, bye liar. Bye liar. Oh my God. Exactly. We gonna, oh my God. What else? The whole issue is SZA coincidentally came on Twitter talking about not taking bait and a retrograde that's not even happening after not tweeting since June until Nicki spoke about her manager who's been harassing Nicki since 2012. Nicki retweeted that. Ooh, my God. Look at this. Now they drawing freckles on SZA.
Another one, thank you.
Oh.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Oh my God. The B put out a whole new album as a deluxe to an already existing album that was out for like 2 years or so. The original album could break records. So the original album could break records. Like, what in the insecure lack of morals and integrity are you doing? I thought she was like a real artist. Girl, bye. And here we are again. This is why I don't be wanting to release music. Speak on me or about me at your own risk. When I'm discussing the abuse I've suffered at the hands of any man, if you as a woman choose to get in the field, you're going to leave bloody, figuratively speaking, of course. I'll expose more of your lies and I'll tell y'all all at the same time as I play a long game. As I tell all the time, I play the long game. So while you celebrate insignificant wins and fake laughs for hours, God was already working. Sit this out. Trust. Ego won't win this one. Trust. Truth is the truth. It doesn't change. The lies and deceit and abuse of power ain't gonna cut it. No more, no more, no more, no more. Oh my God. Oh. Shut up, ugly. To SZA. Wow.
Shit gonna get ugly, okay?
Well, what do I think? I'm just here. I don't have a dog in the fight. I think that perhaps, she was on a whacking spree. I feel like she already didn't like SZA. You know what I mean? And at this point, I think that she's been feeling like SZA's been, weird energy anyway towards her. People have been saying that, they've been kind of indifferent for a while. And, SZA's over there with Cardi B too. So, and then she's on the other side with TDE. So it's just kind of like, all right, girl, you're trying to jump in. You've never really seen SZA and Nicki kind of interact in those ways. Too crazy. So I feel like it was coming. It was about time. And she was like, I don't like her. I don't care about her. We don't know all the facts and everything that happened behind the scenes. But for whatever reason, Nicki was never really a fan of SZA, and whatever she's seen on her in the past, she didn't like her. So you always seen her stay away. Not to mention SZA is heavily in bed with Cardi B, and we know that Nicki Minaj does not like that. And the fact that, that TDE guy was managing SZA for a very long time. And so you can't help but to think, well, girl, you're trying to come at his aid. You hadn't been texting or tweeting for months. So now you want to say something towards me. And so, girl, I'm going to whack you because I really don't like you anyway. And you just gave me a reason to eat you up. And so, she called SZA fat, skinny, and, confusion, a big ball of confusion. She says she sounds like a dead dog. She's ugly. And she can't sing. I think that SZA can sing. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to get up here and say that SZA's trash as a singer. I'm not going to get into her body, but Nicki is definitely entertaining. I think that she woke her up. And a lot of people were also saying, well, why didn't Nicki respond to Cardi B when Cardi B subbed her in the Megan Thee Stallion? When, Nicki Minaj came at Megan Thee Stallion. And Cardi B kind of just tweeted for the day and was like, shut up or go touch grass. And, it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, if you said something, they could be like, well, I wasn't talking about her, but then they could also kind of feel like you were talking about her. So it was kind of like a vague subliminal to where it could actually be a sub to Nicki. Or if you actually was like, oh, Cardi B sub Nicki, they could say she wasn't talking about her. You guys you're reaching. She's just tweeting for the day. So, so that's what she tweeted. Now people were feeling like, well, why did Nicki at SZA? Here's the thing. I think that, we love the mess. We're here for the mess. And so we have to be careful with that because two things. Number one, if Nicki wouldn't have added her, we would have said put an ad on it. She put an ad on it. You guys are saying it's a Coke grant. And if I'm Nicki Minaj, I personally feel like, well, there's no reason for her to mention Cardi B because she knows that, and this is not no shade towards Cardi B, but to be honest, Cardi B is in album mode right now. And, Nicki is not going to try to give any momentum to another female rapper. I just feel like Nicki and SZA, they're two different fields, two different lanes. I just don't think that it's really, the comparisons really even matter because SZA's like an R&B pop singer. Nicki's a rapper. But if I'm Nicki, I'm not addressing Cardi B so then that, I can get a bunch of, so she can get a bunch of like sympathy or spiteful support. Like, okay, now, I'm dragging Jay-Z, I'm dragging TDE, this and the third, and now I'm gonna go and, subliminally, or at Cardi B. So then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Cardi B gets the Beyonce feature that, she was supposed to get from years ago. And so now her album is blown out of proportion. It's number one album. It's this, it's that, the third. So then all the things go, oh, Cardi B out. So Nicki, da, da, da. So Nicki's like, I'm not addressing her right now because I got something in the tuck for her later. I feel like Nicki's gonna, depending on what this album does, Nicki might drop on or around her. But I don't think that she is going to, add any more eyes to what Cardi B's got going on, because Cardi B already has, her own built-in fan base. So why would I go and at her or start a beef with her? So then, even more people can support her. See, the blogs and stuff would have blew that up. A Cardi B, Nicki Minaj back and forth, because Cardi B's gonna go back and forth. Because this is the time. She's gonna use that, and I would too. She would use it and go back and forth and drag, and it'd be a media frenzy. And then all of a sudden, Nicki, you didn't alley-ooped her something for her album. So the best thing for Nicki to do is to pay it. Now, SZA, on the other hand, it's like, well, girl, I'm not really dragging you, but since you want to jump in it when I'm dragging these men, girl, I'm going to drag you. I feel like Nicki would do the same thing if Beyonce jumped in on the Jay-Z thing. And a lot of people are saying, well, is Nicki cool with Beyonce? I feel like she doesn't really have a problem with Beyonce, but I think clearly there's a problem with Jay-Z. So at that point, that's your husband. So you're going to ride behind him. You're going to stick beside him. So, it can be up with you too. But I'm not really trying to come for you. But the business that your husband did, it's bad business, and what's going on. But Beyonce stays out of it, but she's clearly standing by her man. And Nicki would do the same thing. So I think that Nicki tries to be polite, and tries not to do the Beyonce thing, but she knows that, it's up. That relationship is done. But Beyonce, maintains her stardom. Like, girl, I'm not getting involved with that. And, Beyonce probably knows what dealings that Jay-Z's got done and did. And she may agree with some of the stuff, or she may not agree. But at the same time, she's going to stick beside her man because, girl, that's her husband. And they got a whole family. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But she stays out of the mix. So there's that. And Nicki Minaj also went on Station Head, and she said that, it's nothing personal. It's just entertainment. I don't think that she's really that pressed about SZA, but I just think that it was an easy whack, because it was like, girl, you want to get involved? You want to try to call me crazy? Because saying that it's Mercury retrograde kind of like says like, oh, she's just kind of spazzing out. She's not in alignment right now. So Nicki like, okay, but you want to talk about alignment? Here's this, that with you. You're not in alignment. You actually look a mess. But what that also tells me is maybe Nicki thought fast on her feet, but it also tells me, girl, every time you've seen SZA, you just giggle just a little inside. Because for you to think that that woman looks built like she was stung by a bee, and I like SZA. I'll just say this. Whenever we've saw SZA, we like her music, but we always do that little thing when you see her, it's kind of like, something looks a little bit off, but because, she's a woman and she's successful and we like her music and everything is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Love is beautiful. The babies are beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. But sometimes you look and you say, well, shit, the BBL looks a little off. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody's thinking it. Nicki just said it, but now when you put the bee into it, you're thinking, well, damn, she did look like she got stung by a bee. You know what I mean? Like, how do you come with that? So every time you've seen her, you're thinking, damn, that bitch body is bad. Then she said she don't know if she fat, chubby, or skinny. And then you take a step back and you think, well, shit, it might be true. It kind of does look like that. You know what I'm saying? When you put it like that, shit, you might be right. And so, and I'm just like, you know what? Nicki's a key. And how long have you been holding that in? That's the things that I want to know. How long have you been wanting to say that and you just needed a reason to crash out like that? Because that kind of was the key. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring some people on to give their thoughts. Shout out to the 12,000 people in the building. Shout out to the 6,000 people over on Twitter. So we got Emil in the building. Hey, boo, what's going on? Okay. I'm going to bring some more people on to see if they want to kind of give their opinions or their thoughts. Now, this is not Spaces, so don't get in here cutting up crazy, okay? But y'all can click the link, give your thoughts on what you feel happened, and what does this mean? Now, a lot of people are saying Nicki's just crashing out, but I just feel like we're entertained though. Like without her, things are boring. All right, Beyonce Blonde, what's going on?
Hey,
Okay, talk to me.
what's up, Armand? First of all, I'm kind of stuck on her coming for SZA's body type because I seen Nicki Minaj at Pink Friday too in New Orleans, and I would argue they built the same way.
Okay.
So if she's saying that about SZA, she's saying it about herself too. They they both short, thick. Nicki Minaj is beautiful in real life. That's not a lie, but they both short, thick, normal size BBLs, because Nicki's BBL is not as exaggerated as it is in picture. It looks normal in real life. But not you trying to call SZA fat, and y'all look the same way.
So you saying Nicki, if SZA fat, Nicki fat is what you saying?
Basically, yes, they built the same way.
Okay. Let me tell you somebody else. The Fembro Show, what's going on?
I thought that was hilarious how you recapped Nicki's breakdown. Because when you think about it, SZA kind of does look a little bit shaped funny, honestly. Like when you really like you said, when you take a step back, you go, I guess Nicki is on to something. But I got a question for you. Why do you think, like, what is the purpose of Nicki really like being so vocal about all these things? Like, does she really think it's going to move the needle forward, or do you think she's just like, it just doesn't seem productive, and it doesn't seem like, is she just trying to like alert all of us to what's going on, and like hopefully like people do the right thing? Because like she said, she's not going to sue Jay-Z or anything. She just wants him to fix it. So like, what do you think she really wants?
I don't know. It could just be a thing. It could be a couple of things. It could be you just want a paper trail for when things do come out, because eventually all things come out. You know what I'm saying? So these things that will live on the internet. And also, you know, if you feel like you've been bullied behind the scenes and certain things are not happening and certain opportunities, there's been times where like even me, I've wanted to do certain things and I can't necessarily sue or I can't do this, but I put certain people out there because I'm like, I need y'all to have a track record on how weird these people are. You know what I mean? From bloggers to rappers, you know, from just different things, from, you know, people recording my phone calls to people trying to blackball me, you know, because I wasn't a go boy for them or because they felt like I was growing. So it's like you just get frustrated because people don't know. And on the internet, everybody has all these different stories and scenarios, and people always try to make it seem like it's you. And it's just like, all right, I've been getting to a point where I've been shutting up and eating my food and playing the game for this long. Now I'm solidified. I have my spot. Can't no one move or shake my legacy. Now I'm about to now I'm going to vent and say what I got to say, because for a long time I've had to sit down, shut up and eat my food until I can get my placement in this business.
That's valid.
You know, I think now she's at a point where she's like, I don't care. I'm who I am. So now I'm about to tell y'all the real.
Okay. That's valid. That's valid. Well, thank you. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you too, boo. Okay. You know, and so it happens because think about it, there's so many times that we always sit back and let things happen. And then, you know, this person, especially musically, right? Something could happen. And it's like, oh, well, this person's doing these numbers or this person is the breaker. And, you know, whenever there's a female or there's an artist or whatever, especially rapper, they're automatically compared to Nicki Minaj. So it's just like, oh, okay, well, this new girl is doing 61 million streams, or this one is doing this, and she's the new female rapper doing this, and you got to sit back, and then things 30 million streams disappear, and you're like, okay, so what's up? Now y'all see what's going on around here. So all these people are not beating me, or Nicki feels that like for years, industry has been trying to replace her with different women that they just can't do it. And for a long time, she's had to sit back, eat her food because she's still navigating through the industry. So now I think she's at a point where it's like, girl, I'm going to shake the table a little bit. I'm going to say what I've been wanting to say because I can. And guess what? No one could do it. Like there would have never been a time, maybe 5, 10, maybe 15 years ago, she would have came out against a Jay-Z. But right now, think about it. Who is going to come against a Jay-Z? Not many artists can do that. Not if you want your career to see the light of day. They're just not going to do that. And so I think she's at a point where she's like, I don't care. I got my family, I got my kid, I got my career. My fans love me. I'm tired of being quiet. These are why certain things are not happening. This is why you're not getting certain performances. This is why you're not getting certain music. Because if I do put this out, I'm feeling like my streams are not being counted, or things are being erased, or they're buying bots to combat me. So you guys want to know why I haven't been releasing Barbs? Well, because it's a weird game industry play against me. So this is why X, Y, and Z is happening. And some people may believe it. Some people may not. But at the end of the day, to be honest with you, I believe something. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And I think we could get to a place where, and this has nothing to do with any of the other people involved. I'm just saying in regards to Nicki, if there's someone there in the business that has power and control and they don't like her, they can try to shift things and maneuver things to where she's still not being successful as she could be, because they want to find a way to, diminish her legacy. And many times it's by propping someone else up or inflating other numbers, or somehow not counting certain sales or changing rules so that, she could not maximize on, her platform or her numbers, because she has one of those fan bases that you don't need the machine. She doesn't need the machine. She doesn't really need friends, and she doesn't really need many allies, because she has her own fan base that's going to buy and that's going to show up for her, and so she can rebel a little bit. So when you have an individual that's able to rebel and that does not have to go along to get along, they become a problem. And when you have that type of individual that's not willing to go along to get along, and then they're talented, and then they can, they have their own fan base, they cannot be controlled, and you want to get rid of that person. And so when you are that person and you have all these people trying to get rid of you and your back is against the wall, you want to speak out. And in many times, I feel that a lot of these women that she ends up trying to be cool with or acting like they look up to her, they either secretly want to have a little animosity towards her, or want to be in her position, or want to be her, which is nothing wrong with that. However, the men behind the scenes, what I'm gathering from Nicki, the men behind the scenes have an issue with her being a woman and having so much power. And so they want to show who the boss is. And in many times they use the women as pawns, because these women, either envy or want to be in her position. And so they end up coming against her as well. So that's why she's like, well, you know what? You women are idiots, because these men are using you because they're mad at me because they can't control me. And they gas you girls up to think that you're on my level respectfully, and you're not. And so now I have to let you just know that you girls are not even important. You're just a pawn in the game because there's a bigger picture here. So that's what that's giving. At least to me. So let's take a couple more. Email, what's going on?
Hey, sister.
Hey.
Child. The mess. Now, let me ask you, though. Who do you think, because I don't know, but who do you think the MTM was about, the minus 30 million? Like, do you feel like that was more of a Doechii whack, or do you feel like that was a Kendrick SZA whack, or do you feel like that was a
It could have been a both.
Yeah.
It's given a both to me.
So do you think it would be smart for Doechii to be quiet and just pay it, or do you think?
Yes. It will be smart for Doechii, because didn't Doechii do an unfollowing on her?
Yes,
And
during the Megan Thee
yes,
Stallion time.
yes. So it's safe to say that Nicki does not like Doechii.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
And then Nicki also sees the Doechii comparison. Like, it's very clear that Doechii has borrowed a Nicki style flow for sure.
And I think Nicki felt like during that whole Megan Thee Stallion situation, I think she felt like Doechii picked the side, because it's like, you don't follow me because me and Megan got into it, and you were supposed to be somebody that really looked up to me, but now you don't follow me because I'm getting into it with Megan. So you clearly picked the side. I don't know. I just think, and I think this whole TDE and Rock Nation versus Young Money, and Doechii's over there with TDE. Even SZA, she and Kendrick. Kendrick got beef with Drake. Jay-Z and them are tied with TDE, and Jay-Z and Nicki not seeing eye to eye. We and Drake can't stand Jay-Z right now. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's just a whole lot. I don't know. I feel like that retrograde stuff. Yes, SZA is a retrograde type of girl, but today though, what she kind of said though, talking about some don't take the bait, silly goose, while Nicki whacking your manager, is very timely. It's not a coincidence to me. I think she was trying to be shady, and I
Well,
just think
here's
I
the thing.
think
Well,
what.
here's the thing.
Mhm,
But here's my thing. And hey,
mhm.
Khadijah, even if she was, she said what she said. Nicki, you said what you said, and so if I wanted to get involved, I got involved. But SZA, don't backpedal now.
Yeah,
Get
she didn't stand
involved.
on it. She
Get
didn't stand on it.
involved and
That's the
stand on it, because
problem.
you got involved.
I would have stood on there and said, I said what I said. What you gonna do about it? That's what I would have said. So my thing is, because my thing is, SZA, if you got all of the power and you feel like you can say what you gotta say, because I think what SZA's a Scorpio and SZA lies a lot. I like SZA personally. I listen to SZA's music. I like SZA. I went to the tour. I went to the Kendrick and SZA tour. I like SZA. I don't have anything against her. I think she's talented.
Uh-huh.
Do I think she can sing like that? Nah, really. But the music is sickening, and I like her artistry. Now, however, I do think that SZA is a Lion Scorpio, and I do think that because we know that she's a retrograde type of um girl that's really into like the whole astronomy stuff, and into all of the like she's just into all that type of stuff, planets and moons and suns. I feel like she felt like by putting that in there, it will make people feel like, well, SZA always says this though, so what's the issue today? But then she kind of added the don't fall for the bait. So who shouldn't fall for the bait? Doechii or Punch? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes, Erica, what you got going on?
Hey,
Hey,
Armand. I just want to say you are everything, and don't
thank
be
you.
be unapologetic for whatever. I ride with you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get into it real quick. I just wanted to say that, baby, Miss Nikki, Uranus is in Gemini, and that lady, that Sagittarius fire, that Queen of Wands, she is taking on the energy of that Gemini, and it is off for all y'all heads. It's up and stuck. Period. She don't
Uh-huh.
care. Anybody could get it. That's how I feel about her at this moment. She in a moment of she
Do
just like
you
it's
feel
what.
like that? How do you feel about her calling SZA fat, skinny, and looking like she was built like she was
Hey,
stung
that's
by a
that
beast?
Uranus and Gemini. It shocked everybody today, didn't it? So since
Okay.
SZA is paying attention to astrology, she should have known this ain't the one she want to play with today.
So let me ask you this. So you're clearly into the astrology and the tarot and things of that. And
Hmm.
so did you feel offended by her
No,
being called
no.
a tarot reader?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm a Leo, and Mercury is retrograding in, the sign of Leo, which Nikki is the fellow fire sign, Sagittarius. And at the end of the day, this Mercury retrograde bringing the drama, because Leo brings the drama. So here we are. We in the drama, right?
Okay.
So that's how
Yeah.
I look at it.
Okay.
You
And
know,
so if you can close your eyes and touch the sky, what is going to happen next? Can you let us know kind of in the energy what happens next after tonight?
I'm gonna be honest, Armand. Nikki is running into the roadblock. It's not about her, honestly. It's about her alliances, and it's also about her husband.
Okay.
All of those things to me. kind of come up as a liability, or I don't necessarily deal with who you deal with. So I
Okay.
honestly feel like the disconnect, I'm talking about the interim with the inner powers, like with her and the Rock Nation and you get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
She have a lot, so I feel like her energy that she's trying to get off her chest is she feel like doors have been shut because of her husband. Let's be honest. We gotta be honest.
Mm.
You get me? And then
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, you get what I'm saying? Like y'all saying, all the different other alliances with the Megan and the this and the that. So all of that to me is kind of like a conglomerate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she acting out at this point because she feel like I'm being shut out. But I feel like she's being shut out because of who she has alliances with and who she's married to.
And
That's
so
just my
what
thought.
happens? So what happens next? Who is that?
Oh
That's your
my dad.
husband? Oh, I thought
No,
that was
that's my
your husband.
dad.
Okay, so what
Hey.
happened? I thought he
Mhm.
was gonna come give us some tea. So
Oh no.
anyway, so
Mhm.
now what happens next?
Honestly, with her, I feel like she's going. We're gonna watch it all play out. I think that she'll be okay because, like you said, she does have her fan base. The barbs are here. You get me? But at the end of the day, she's gonna take a few L's in regards to because of the alliances. Because you got to think Drake even taking an L at this time.
Mm.
You know?
Well, I will say this. I feel like Drake is happy. He's got somebody going against TDE with him. So that should be
Yeah,
interesting.
absolutely.
He's
I
somewhere
agree.
chuckling and rubbing his feet together at the bumblebee shaped body.
I agree. I love her, so I think she is amazing. So, and let me say
Are
this,
you
her
are
face
you a SZA
probably.
fan?
I think SZA is talented, but if you gotta tell me to pick a side, I'm gonna go with Nicki. but
Okay.
I but when we talking about what we talking about, I'm not picking a side. I'm just being honest
Okay.
in regards to what I feel like how it'll play out for her. I don't necessarily know how well it's gonna go with her going against Jay-Z. That's just me
Oh.
being honest.
But Nikki can't be canceled. I mean,
No,
you get what I'm
she
saying? Like,
can't.
it's not, she's at a point in her career where even if she was canceled, she's done it all. Like, and we're at a point now where we understand, like, people like to throw the Grammy thing in her face, and this is just being respectful. People like to try to throw this whole Grammy thing in Nikki's face, but
Grammy is politics, Armand.
yeah, but let me just say this, and I just want the people to see. I'm gonna drop you real quick. But the Grammy thing is so important because people try to say, they're trying to throw the Grammy in her face. But I feel like at this point, do we even really respect the Grammy that much when you see all of these other girls and all these other acts who have not even put up the stats, the number, or even had the career longevity as a Nicki Minaj? How do you even respect the Grammy? And if I'm any of these artists that are in as her peers, how I can't even really fully respect getting the Grammy without, knowing the fact that this woman has not had one. It almost diminishes the value of the Grammy for female rappers by Nicki not having one because she is literally the most successful female rapper of all time. So for her not to have not just one Grammy is crazy when you've got women that can't outsell her mixtape with multiple Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, we're not shocked or wowed or feeling like, oh, that the no Grammy thing is no longer a whack anymore because they're almost giving them out. And the fact that Nicki doesn't have one almost devalues other people's Grammys because it's like, if you put her in a battle rap ring, and I'm not saying like literally New York City underground battle rap, I'm just saying you put her in a ring, go toe to toe, numbers, rap, songs, influence, longevity. Nicki Minaj is literally the front runner. And this is not me glazing her. This is just the facts. Tours, all of that. She is the biggest. And so for her not to have one and everybody under her have one, it's not the whack that people think that it is. It almost just goes to show that, it's a lot of politics and less about talent. Let's take Tip Talk Nails.
Hey, Armand, I love you.
Hey, what's going on, boo? Talk to me.
Okay, so when it comes to Nicki Minaj, I think that Nicki Minaj for sure is the queen of rap music that cannot be debated or denied. But I think that when it comes to her as a person and who she is at her core, I think that there may be like a disconnect or something. I think that just has like a dark cloud over her.
Ooh.
I don't know like where that comes from. If that comes from, childhood trauma. I don't know if that comes from the pills and the potions.
Oh.
Um
Allegedly.
okay. But I just think that there's just something, very much something with Nicki Minaj that just doesn't sit right with anyone, not even her. And I think that's why she continues to go on the internet and rant and rave and constantly thinks that people are after her. Um, yeah, that's just what
So
I
let me ask you about the ranting and the raving.
think.
Doesn't everybody to a certain degree rant and rave?
I think everybody in the industry obviously has industry problems, but I feel like with Nicki Minaj, I feel like she thinks everybody is after her.
Okay.
Everybody's not after you, boo.
Okay.
I think some of that might be a little made up in her head. Now, the whole Rock Nation thing, I do think that, Jay-Z is a powerful person. Obviously, with the Grammys, that is definitely politics. People in the industry don't care for her. And so they have, kind of blackballed her to a certain extent, but I don't think it's as deep as, she tried to make it seem. And
How do
that's
you
what I
feel
think.
about her versus SZA? Is that a battle we needed to see coming? Or we
With the
needed?
with the SZA thing, I think that SZA wasn't. I don't think SZA was talking to her. I think I
Ah.
don't think she was talking to her. I
Okay.
just don't think so. I think that and if SZA was talking to her, I think she said what she said, and it is what it is. But I initially when I saw the tweets, I didn't think that it was a snub or a sub to Nicki. I didn't think that at all. And I
Okay.
think
Thanks,
that
boo.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Period. She said what she said. She feels like, Nikki rants and SZA wasn't talking about her. Shout out to the 15,000 people here on YouTube. Shout out to the 9,000 people here on Twitter. Make sure you guys are screen grabbing, cropping, and retweeting the live and letting the people know that we're here talking about it. And also, so I can retweet you. Okay. So I've dropped the link for a couple more people to get in here. Here's the link. Just click the link in the chat box and you guys can come on and give your hot take because it's getting hot.
Shit gonna get ugly, okay?
Get some tea. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got Honey Sanders.
Hey Armand, can you hear me?
Yes. What's going on?
Yes, I just want to piggyback off of what the last girl was saying. I get how people feel like Nicki's super paranoid, but I think there's so much Nicki has been through that we really don't know about. And so I feel like that's why she comes off the way she does because we don't know what Nicki been through for real. She, you know what I mean? And Tasha K did make a good point. Like, okay, Nicki's online ranting and raving, but is she gonna sue? But it's like we don't know what she has that she could, file a lawsuit for. But I just feel like Nicki is someone who's been through a lot in the industry, and we see this. And I love how you bring up Grammys have no validity when you said numbers and stats, the talent. How do we say Nicki's number one but Nicki don't got no Grammy? So it's like, yeah, we don't care about that. So I just feel like Nicki's been through a lot. I get people don't like how she comes off, but it's like we all be on the internet. We be in our real lives talking stuff about people. So y'all love to cry and be like, oh, Nicki's so mean. Like, no, Nicki is a key and a cackle and it be funny. Y'all be laughing. So
Okay.
that's
Go
how I
on,
feel.
Shar. Talk to me. We got a full queue now. So come on, come in, get in, and get out. Come on, talk to me. If you're not ready, I'm dropping you. Okay, Rail.
Hey, I feel like A part of me loves Nicki's antics. You're right, it is entertainment, but at what point is it like diminishes her all that she has built up? It's really giving like it do be giving mean girl. It do be giving like you're not the icon that you think you are. It's really not giving Beyonce like unbothered. Just like she really put herself on people level when she allows whatever is going on to get to her, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know. It just be I used to go to Nicki concerts when I was 15 years old, and they would come to our colleges and stuff like that. So I love Nicki. I'm a Nicki fan, but like looking at her now at my big age of 35, she just be looking lame, corny. I don't know. It's
Ooh.
like it just be giving corny.
Here's the thing. I hear you, and you're entitled to your opinion. The only thing is, I'm still a bona fide crash out from time to time, and I don't like when people play with me, and I don't like when people try me, and I feel like it's still hard. I'm at a big age too, and it's still hard for me not to like say something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at what point do we? I know there's a time and place to say something, but do we just never say anything? Because it could look like SZA did jump in there, and or if there's people talking crap about me and I want to say something, can I, like, everybody isn't Beyonce. Is it a problem that I say something, or is it the amount of times that she's saying stuff,
It's
or
the amount of
what?
times. Like, it's
Okay.
like you do gotta check people sometimes and let them know Nicki not the one. But the rants that she be going on lately, it's just too much. Like it's
But why
getting too
is it
much.
y'all don't never have this energy when there's other female rappers though? Like, wasn't
Because
Cuban
they're
Doll and
not.
Asian
That's what
Doll
I'm
just going back and
saying.
forth?
That's what I'm saying. They're not Nicki Minaj. Like, let them other female rappers do what females rappers do. You supposed to put yourself
So
on
you feel like
this
she shouldn't be
pedestal.
online ranting at all?
No, because she
She's
is an
held to a
icon.
higher standard.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you have a problem with it, just block her and move on. Let her rant. What's wrong with it? I'm here for it.
Well,
Call these people out.
I feel
Yes.
like
I be
it's
here for
blocking
it a little
certain
bit
things.
too,
I'm here for
especially
it
when Armand
because
cover it. That was funny. His commentary is funny, but next week when it's another topic, it's still like she just be like making her brand or herself just kind of look a little corny. But that's all.
I
Okay.
agree. I understand how it looks, but at the end of the day, I feel like people like to write Nikki off and say that she's just ranting and raving about whatever rather than listening to what she's talking about. Like, I agree with a friend who said, well, why isn't she in court? I'm pretty sure a lawyer would love to take her case. Why is she online ranting? I understand that, but at the same time, if that's what she want to do, then let her do that, because it's a lot of artists that do the same thing and nobody says anything. But when Nicki does it, they want to put drug allegations on her and all types of stuff. It's just annoying.
Go ahead, Rhonda.
You know what, Armand? First of all, I love you. This
Thank
is
you.
my first time being on live.
Period.
I would have kept my wig on, boo. But I like Nicki. I like
Okay.
SZA. However, I'm 41, right? Been a fan of Nicki's. We don't like to see her crash out. Yes, other artists do it. But at the same time, it's like when she is on where she's at, it's kind of hard to watch that shit. Yeah, you can stuff. Please don't kick me out. It's
You
hard
got
to
one more
watch that
time?
stuff. It's
Mhm.
hard to watch that stuff, but you don't want to see her because she's so talented. I'm in human resources, right? I'm a special.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj is that employee that put in that work, and she's angry and she's bitter because why don't I have a Grammy? But she doesn't
Oh.
understand that even though you could do the work, you have to have a good attitude. You have to be a people person. You don't
Oh.
have to kiss no butt, but you have to take into consideration that they are looking at you and you are a woman. And the women that came before you were all girls. You got the Queen Latifahs, you got the MC Lights, you got women like that. They're girls.
But let me
Nicki,
ask you this.
mhm,
Just
mhm.
to say that, with them being girls, even though
Yeah,
they have careers and stuff,
yeah.
are they at the top?
Well, how long are you supposed to stay at the top, baby?
I'm just saying, at some
How
point, in
long?
order to be at the top, all that girls goes out the window.
But
Because
Beyonce is
majority,
a girl, right?
you think so?
I believe, but
Where's
she
the Rihanna
portrays that.
collaboration
She
that we've
portrays
all
that.
been waiting
You think
for?
She
so?
portrays that. She may not be, but she portrays it. She is a they're queens. Queens
Mm-hmm.
are supposed to act as such. I'm not saying that you can't be human. She's human. It hurts because why are these other girls, why are y'all overlooking me? But you have to understand that you got to put some sugar on it sometimes. You got to play the
You got,
game.
but maybe she's tired of playing the game.
But she stopped playing the game a long time, Armand, and that's why she don't have that Grammy.
Oh,
It's about
Oh
talent, man.
wow.
That's a popularity contest right there. You know
go
how
ahead,
many artists
Rockstar.
out
No,
here?
I'm gonna let you rap. I'm gonna let you heat. You're cooking a little bit. I'm gonna let you heat up.
Uh,
Rockstar, go ahead.
Hey, love you, Armand, man. You the king, bro. I just want to
Yes,
say
I
that.
am. Thank you so much. Talk to me.
Hey, for sure. Hey, I don't think Nicki worried about a Grammy. Like, I think, like, everybody
Yes.
always talking about, oh, Grammy this, Grammy that. I think Nicki is just tired of the industry games that's people been playing with her behind the scenes. Like, I think that's what it is, bro. And I think a lot of times, like, people online, they are formed to form like a certain narrative about somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, she crazy. She's on drugs. And people who in the industry know that's not true. But
Mm-hmm.
I think people want like the general public to feel some type of way, so they'll stop supporting her. But I don't think like she's bitter. I just think she's tired of the bull crap. That's what I think.
So let me ask you this: do you think? So this is what I'll only say, and I agree with Nikki on that. But I do think there are times that Nikki has, and I'm not have to take some accountability for some things. You know, I rarely see her mention where she was at fault for something. You know, a lot of times it does come across like everyone did this to me. You know, so I think if she would do a contrast sometimes would be like, all right, I messed up here, but this is what like people would feel a little bit more like, okay. But sometimes it feels like, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just an artist because if you look at these artists, all these artists are like, everything is happening to me and nothing happens to other people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah, I agree, but I think you're right about that. I think where she go wrong at is the online thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't think like even right now as we speak, and I went to Twitter, she's still like going crazy on it. I'm just like, you know, say your statement and then like drop music. You feel me? Put it in the music because I feel
Yes.
like that's what I think she should do. And I'm like, you feel me? I'm an OG '08. I've been Nicki fan since '08. So like I support her for real. I don't really support no other female rappers but Nicki. But I just feel like as like a person who's like sane in the head, like she shouldn't keep going online and like trolling. Just move on. I just feel like move on, put it in the music. You are the queen and nobody ain't gonna take that from you, in my
Okay,
opinion.
Nikki is still on Twitter dragging SZA by her freckles and her BBL. Let's continue to read. She posted something. What is this? Oh, she's posted
Ooh.
beef finna pounce on her imaginary friend, but she did look sexy in this footage, y'all. Let me get Mizza back to this look. This was the right wig for her as well. Now, as far as the vocal quote, boy, that's gonna cost the bitch her whole budget. But you ain't heard that from me, child. Oh my God. Oh yeah, she really didn't like Scissor.
Can't
And then
stop,
Nick,
won't stop. Nope.
let
Nikki
me
is giving it up. Do you hear me? She is giving it up.
here. Wait, let me get through it. Here's another one. Here's another one. Must have been that good old retrograde child. The B is singing Spanish with English. Oh, wow.
Oh, this woman is a key. She's a key. Lord have mercy, she's a key.
What will we do when there's no more Nicki Minaj?
Armand. About to get off this live, but can you please do a wow, wow, wow for me before I go?
Wow, 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 wow.
All right.
More oil, more oil, more oil, more
Now
oil.
the oil is I got
The oil,
No
actually
more
Nikki.
out
oil.
of oil.
I actually got some oil for you, Nikki. If you want to come on to the live, we can get oiled up together, okay? Because she at now, because I'm thinking, well, how the hell did I get in it? All right, guys, we're gonna reset the panel. Thank you
Appreciate
guys
you.
for coming up here. We're gonna add some more people up to the stage. All right, talk to me.
Hey, Armand.
Hey,
This
we
is
got Jason
Fran.
London. We've got Monopoly and Rand. Okay, so talk to me. Jason, you're first, and then
Yo,
we're gonna
what's
go
up,
that order.
Armand, man? I'm
Hey,
sorry I
talk
missed
to
you while
me.
you was in New York. So look, Armand, you're an artist, right?
Yes.
So we as artists, we know a lot of BS be going on behind the scenes, right? That we
Mm-hmm.
get privy to information that a lot of other people that are just fans, stands, whatever, they don't get privy to. So when these things that keep happening to us and happening to us, I don't care if you're independent, you're Nicki Minaj, who you are, if you never say anything and you never stand up for yourself, when it's all said and done, it's gonna look like you're lying or you're not. You know, like when do you get a chance to speak out? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Nikki's at the point of her life where she's put in the work. She's been quiet. There's a track history of how long she's been like bullied online by certain people in the industry. Things have been done, and she's been quiet. And so now people tend to get amnesia about those things because they're so jealous of Nikki. They're so want her to be done, and it's just like that time where she can freely speak out. She has a fan base, and I don't feel like she's mad because she don't have a Grammy. Because, like you said, the Grammys, they're not as significant as they used to be. Hell, I'm an independent artist, and you think I'm thinking about a Grammy award? No.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead. Next.
Rain, you wanna go?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, listen. What up, Amon? What up?
Hey.
Look, I'm from Queens, right? So I remember skipping high school just to go see Nicki on a block. You feel me? She was on a
Mm-hmm.
Coliseum. She was on an Ave. You talking about autobiography of Nika Mirage, right? Over the years, we have watched Nicki make some decisions that wasn't just, and I mean, but at the end of the day, we cannot take away what she has brought to the music. From 2008 to 2015, she was holding down the industry. You talking about summer, she was bumping, giving us music. I get it. She's hurt. Something happened behind the scenes, like you said, that we don't know about, and she just can't really verbatimly address it.
Mm-hmm.
And like the girl that was before me that was talking about what would Beyonce do? You know, keep it quiet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nicki might just want to keep it quiet. I understand that something been done behind the scene that we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You could say, you know what, I might be a little pissed off, and then you just keep it calm. Just hold that. You know, when she said in that song, keep it classy and be graceful.
Mm-hmm.
That's the grace that I want her to carry right now. Because I understand she at the top and everybody gunning for her spot. At any day, y'all ain't gonna lie to me and tell me if Nicki dropped the album right now at 12 p.m., we will not all be there listening.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this, and I have to play devil's advocate because I think we get into that space. There's nothing wrong with wanting our faves to, keep it graceful, keep it cute, whatever. But when we're talking about a numbers game, because this is kind of what it stemmed from, and we're talking about Nicki, what it sounds like she's talking about is numbers, stats, statistics, artistry. And so when you feel as though you know that you're at the top and you feel like your numbers are being suppressed and other artists or people that are deemed as your competitors or peers, they're getting inflated numbers, and these are becoming headlines to then discredit you because you are at the top, and everybody and all these other female rappers want the legacy that you have. And so every other year, it's such and such, surpasses this, or such and such has breakout on Spotify, or such and such numbers do this. And you're like, okay, girl, I know this is not real. And then such and such wins a Grammy with 11,000 streams. And then everybody comes back to Nicki like, you're falling off, you're a flop. Oh, you're this, you're that. And it's just like, all right, we just about to rip the Band-Aid off of this. All this shit is BS. Like,
Correct.
or am I just supposed to keep being coy when every time another girl or another artist that people or the industry deems as my competition or peer, whenever they have a moment, then their success is used against me? to kind of demean what I got going on, or in a way to try to say or discredit what I've been able to do. So I think that's the problem. If she wasn't the pinnacle, if she wasn't the standard, if all of these girls' accomplishments did not get to be compared to her, I don't think that she would care. But I think that she knows that she's at the top of the food chain, and everybody else has her on the vision board as who they want to beat or who they want to surpass.
Who they want to beat.
Yeah.
So let me cut this off. So Amon, right? We all growing up and we all growing older, right? We want a predecessor to carry the torch that we have started, right? The flame that we started, whatever it is, businesses, families do that. Levi's passed it on to generations, right? So now when Nicki is looking and she doesn't have a predecessor, she doesn't have a predecessor. There's nobody that she has had a loyal relationship with in this industry without betrayal over the years that she can say, I'm passing the torch. Even her own blood sister, Ming, has gone against her. And I get it at the point you at the top. And you like, yo, I've reached the pinnacle and that's it for me. I want to go down. You want to pass the torch. But then what happens when you, like you said, you're still the very top of the top and everybody competes with the peak and the heights that you've reached. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop by saying this. On Wiggins and everybody on this panel, be truthfully honest with me. Do you think that it was validated that Remy Ma came out of prison and dissed Nicki? Did we know that they were beefing before Sheeta came?
No. I think
no, nobody
Go ahead,
knew.
Rand.
Oh, I was gonna say hey Armand, I love you by the way.
Hey.
I think what the issue is, Remy was saying how Nicki was saying slick stuff, acting like she was the only one. That was why Remy, when she got out, she came at Nicki the way she did. So furthermore, let me piggyback off what you were saying, Armand. First of all, just a background, I work part-time in the industry. So it's always a target as a woman, a Black woman working in this lane anyway. So I can understand where Nicki is coming from, but Wendy Williams said it best. Nicki is talented. Nobody's never going to take that from her. The problem is she's not a nice girl. You can have the talent, but you got to be nice. That's just what it is. I've had things done to me as well. And let me tell you something. I want to crash out so much, but I also know I worked very hard to get where I'm at. So I have to gamble the pros and cons in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what Nicki is going. Nobody's downplaying what she has experienced and what she's going through. But because her character and how she's going about it is outweighing the issue, nobody want to hear that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure Beyonce has plenty of issues in the background that's happened to her. But because her character is so poised and well put together, we'll believe it. We won't even throw any allegations on her. But when it's Nicki, we throw these things because her character is not matching. It's just like, girl, you be doing the most anyway. So of course you had to do something to warrant that type of behavior to happen to you. You see what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I just kind of feel like with her and SZA, like that just blew me out the water because I love SZA down. And I understand she's angry about everybody else, but take that to the people that did something to you. Don't take that out on people just because they came in a crossfire. Because like I said, now we all online like, girl, you doing too much. We can't even focus on what the actual problem is because you just attacking anybody that's just coming out the way. So yeah, that's just how I see it. But no,
Okay. Okay.
Nicki,
We're gonna get into Faith. Okay, your opinion is valid. Let's go ahead, Faith. Talk to me.
Hey, Armand.
Hey.
So I just feel as though Nikki would stop if people actually gave her a chance because we see her posting daily, but do people actually pay attention to it? No, they only want to show when she's going against people. So I feel like she would stop if that was the case. Also, I don't like for a fact, I feel like SZA did know what she was doing. A lot of these girls know what they're doing, but it's easy to say, oh, she's just crazy. Oh, she's just doing this, she's just doing that, but that's farther from the truth for me. Also, I feel like as everyday people like us.
Okay. Thank you, Faith. All right. Go ahead, Fallon.
Hey Armand, thank
Hey.
you. I just wanted to come in and say I agree with Rand, just for the simple fact that when it comes down to Nicki and her character, it makes it hard to first, number one, understand where it stems from, where she's angry at, and then two, to want to actually get to the bottom of it and understand where she's coming from. Because you can't sit up here and name all these people you have issues with, and we as the public want to know, well, why aren't you sitting in lawyers' office suing these people? If they really owe you, you're really getting mistreated in the industry, why don't you do something about it to that extent? But then you go around and you want to sue regular TikTokers, you threaten to sue people who have negative things that they don't agree with what you're saying. So, however, I do believe that she has experienced inequality in the industry and that people have went ahead and wanted to get rid of her, but she's not carrying herself as the rap queen that she has garnered all these accolades from. And I feel, and when it comes down to it, yes, Nicki, you are the number one. You've been number one since I was in middle school. Girl, I'm 31 now. You have been there, done that. You have sat in rooms that these other rap girls probably won't even be able to accomplish or dreamed of. But however, because of how she's carrying herself and her character, it makes it harder to receive the message if she's not sitting up here delivering it the way it should be delivered.
And a lot of these new rap girlies also are, the industry are using them as bait to Nicki. So that's also the thing too, because we already know if they fall for the okie doke thinking they better than Nicki, and then now they out here, carrying on, and then Nicki feeling like, oh, these new girls out like they could take my spot, it's because they're being used to do that. Because I see the play that's going on, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it doesn't make it no better when she's always getting online, just attacking anybody. If Jay owe you money or whatever it is, then listen, give me the receipts, tell us what's up. Because baby, when you baiting us, like that political stuff she posted the other day, I didn't like when she did that. Because sometimes Nicki will speak on things when it's convenient for her. You mean when it's in her favor. And we got to be honest with that.
Wait. So you're saying that you feel like Nicki only speaks on political things or things like when it could benefit her narrative, but not for the masses.
Yes, because I didn't see her say anything, because we're at war right now, and that's another conversation. But I didn't see her say anything during this time while we're going what we're going through. But because playing on politics right now on the strings of Black people's heart, because that's where it hits us. I don't think that was right for her to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, she only brings up stuff when it's convenient for her, and I don't like when she do that. You want to say people are bullying you, but you're bullying women as well. Like, don't bring it up when it's because when you're in a situation. See, when you throw that energy out, it comes right back around. So that just circle back to, well, what are you doing too? You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe you're victimized in some type of way, but what are you doing as well in the background? So we gotta be real. We're gonna be real. Let's be all the way real. Because what happens is now all of this nonsense that's going on, we're not even talking about the music with her. We talking about the BS that she got with these rants and stuff. And I'm frankly tired of seeing it, to be honest, because it's like, girl, get in a booth, put out some new music. I want to hear fresh new
But she
things. I want to
has
hear how
already.
you,
She had a
but I
whole year of that. I don't
she had.
understand why everybody is putting her to this standard as if it is not human for
Okay,
her to express herself.
guys, really quick. I'm going to let you talk. So I am going to go. They said Nicki is on Station Head, so I'm going to go to Station Head. However, I don't want the stream to get too crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the Twitter stream. So if you guys are over there on Twitter, come to YouTube, because now we're about to go to Station Head. But YouTube, stay here. We're still here, but I'm going to try to bring up the Station Head. Okay, I'm going to bring up the Station Head. So if you're on Twitter, I'm going to give you a minute. Come over to YouTube, because then we're going to go ahead and listen to the Station Head. But I just don't want us to start glitching out. Okay. So, and if you want to get on the live stream, it's probably easier to get on here from YouTube. All right. So I'm just giving y'all the heads up now. All right. Go ahead, boo. Finish talking.
So I feel like at this point, she does not need to release an album every second like the other girls have. She's been there. She's done that. With her catalog, she could drop an old mixtape and still see the numbers that Cardi B, JT, none of them are seeing right now. Glorilla, Sexy Red, none of them are seeing the numbers she's seeing right now. I feel like this. She's been quiet for years now. We have not heard a peep from Nicki Minaj at all. And I'm not a Barbs. I don't care about none of them. I'm going to be for real. But in the instance of her expressing herself, I feel like everybody's like, no, you have to express yourself this way. Who are we to tell people how to express themselves? I don't agree with that. I feel like everybody is like, oh, you got to do it this way. Maybe if you do it this way, then we'll receive it better. But who cares about how it's received when you're trying to get it out? That's where I'm coming from with this. I feel like everybody needs to back up off of her. If this what she got to do, this what she got to do. That's my perspective on it. I feel like it's healthy. We don't know what's going on. We don't know if she's a mean girl. We don't know if Beyonce's a mean girl. We don't know none of these chicks. But if this is what's going on and something is really eating her up and she needs to release it, allow her that space and give her that grace. Is it because she's Nicki Minaj? No, she's still a human. She's still a woman at the end of the day, and we get in our feelings. So why not? Why do we have to be censored when we just saw Jim Jones come for Nas and for what, a week or so? And they were able to go back and forth, even though Nas did not respond, because I mean, like, why would he respond to Jim Jones? But at the end of the day, he still said what he still had the opportunity to express himself. And I love you, Armand.
No, I want to let the women respond.
No, it's not
You guys
that.
are women. I mean,
I agree.
as
I
a
agree
woman,
what
what
she's
y'all think?
saying. I agree what you're saying. Express yourself. And because
Mhm.
as women, and this go down in history, because as women, they look at us not, we have to be a ladylike with it. And I think that's Nikki is famous. She's in the industry, and I understand she's human, but she's also signed up to be this public figure. So in a sense,
Right.
it's just like people are looking at her like, girl, okay, we understand you upset, you this and that, but we not trying to hear all that like that right now. Because like I said, I'm hearing what she has going on, express yourself, but what is the root problem? What
Exactly.
exactly
We
She
still
don't
don't
owe
even
that
know.
to us though. But we don't, she
she
doesn't
don't
owe
owe
that to
that to
us.
us, but she don't owe that to us, but yet so what she owe us just ranting and going off
And
because see,
gaslight.
That could be like you waking up in the morning, your nigga got mad you got mad at your nigga the other night and you just decided, hey, I'm gonna get on Facebook and I'm gonna put a post. We don't know what happened between the two of y'all, but you still have that opportunity to express yourself. It's the same thing.
you
It's the
right,
same
but see,
thing.
and I guess speaking for myself because at my age, I have a table I go to with friends and express myself in that way. And I think that's probably why I see it the way I see it because I wouldn't even
Hmm.
jump online unless it's warranted, unless
I
somebody,
wouldn't
of course,
either.
come at me a crazy way. Yeah, I'm gonna defend myself. You feel me? But I'm just not
Right,
gonna pop up online and just be this and that because I'm just like, I'm not for it. I'm very direct. I'm a straight shooter. Like if it's a problem
right.
with you,
And
let's get to the problem. We ain't gonna rant and rave or nothing. Let's directly hit it. And I think
Yeah, but
that's where
that's
it
you. You
right.
can't say
You're
that for
right.
everybody. And that's how I looked at everything. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I got people sometimes on my page that do that. I don't give a damn. It don't bother me. If I don't want to see it, I'll mute you. I'll block you. I'll mute you. I'll move past that. I don't care. That's not something that I'm gonna put energy or my focus on. If Nicki Minaj, I didn't even know she was ranting and raving, honestly, until somebody posted it today about her and SZA. I don't care. But I mean, I feel like she's been quiet about just everything, and this is now coming out. I feel like it's healthy. It's not. We watch Cardi B crash out like every 2 seconds. We watch JT get up there and call everybody ugly. Oh, you fat, you ugly. I mean, like, what's the difference? She's just above them. That's all. We all still women. We still have feelings. We all are human, and it's natural to just express yourself. That's
Yeah.
where I'm coming from with it.
Yeah, I agree. I just think this era of celebrity mystique is gone because I think for me coming up watching celebrities come up, I guess because we didn't see all this action. So now it's just kind of
Right.
like it's different, and this is why people feel like they have so much access to celebrities because how they could jump on social media and do this,
Right.
this,
I agree with
and
that.
it's just some things I don't want to know. You feel me? Like some things I'd
Right.
rather just let's take it back to radio or what we doing here. Let's bring it here. But I guess because the times has changed, this is just how it's gonna be. But
Yeah.
hey, to
Okay,
each his
guys.
own.
Okay, and let me know when she starts talking on Station Head, because then we're gonna head over there. Okay, so for the girls over on Twitter, shout out to the 12,000 of you guys over there on Twitter. I'm glad you guys were over there sharing it, cropping the video. But head over to YouTube now, because we're staying over here. We got about 18,000 people over here in the chat. The link is here if you guys want to get on. I love you guys over there on Twitter. Shout out to y'all, but we're gonna slow it down over there because we need to make sure that we have enough bandwidth for our next move. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. So we're gonna for this deleted. No, let me just end it over there. Uh boom. We're gonna remove it over here. All right. Okay. So now we're gonna bring it over here. All right. Okay, so here we go. We got some more people. Come on, y'all. Y'all ready? Talk to me.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
All my Wiggins.
Hey,
Yes.
talk to us.
Listen, you could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. I stand with Nikki 110%. She is not wrong in nothing she's doing. She has every right to defend herself. It doesn't matter that she's a female and she has to be fine and dainty. She's been in the industry for 20 years almost. She's been blackballed. Her bag has been stopped. Her home has been swatted. All kinds of things have happened to her in front of the world, behind the scenes. They bring in these mediocre girls, less than girls in trying to come and take her spot. They don't even have bars. Like these girls can't even do double entendres. They have multiple writers and they're still flopping. We're talking about Cardi B's album. Where's the single? It
Clock it.
dropped. It's not even on the right? It's not even on the charts, guys. Like let's be real. She's coming after
The daily
Jay-Z because
streams.
he's always come at her.
Ooh.
And if you ask me, I feel like Beyonce is living for all of this. I mean, they
Mm.
just barely kissed at in Atlanta. They don't even really mingle with each other. Like, have we noticed that? They don't have any money.
I have.
They're scraping 40 million just to stay afloat because they're paying all these blogs and everybody else to either like diminish her name or not put out the full story, making her look crazy, talking about his coke grants. It's none of that. They've antagonized her and everybody else for the most part for the
Mhm.
longest. They
They
use
have
Mm.
Yeah.
Kendrick
definitely done
Lamar to
that.
try to get Drake up out of here. Drake ain't going nowhere. Wayne ain't going nowhere. Onika's not going anywhere. Nobody can step to her. They can't see her. They can't go bar for bar, flow for flow. Like they just can't do it. She has every right to be saying what she's saying and doing what she's doing. And I'm glad she ate SZA down today because mind your business, SZA. You barely posted all year. Now you got something to say. If anything, you should be on her side because she was complaining about Punch as well. Punch been, 224,000 sales. Oh, yikes. Like, what are you talking about? Let's
Being
talk
a
about
weirdo
how
bitch in
Nikki
the
say,
background.
right? Let's talk about how Nikki saved. First of all, Nikki broke where? She didn't sign a 360 like all these other heifers. She got real
Right.
money. She's
Clock
getting
it.
98 cents off of the dollar. It's not the other way around. Ain't broke where? The diamonds are real. It's not like they're paying off all these people. It's just ridiculous how everybody makes it look like she's crazy or there's no like backstory to what she's saying and what she's doing. Like these guys are
Mhm.
diabolical. They're
They tired of Nikki
diabolical. They're
speaking up.
absolutely evil. I love that she's speaking up and I'm here for it. And I continue to encourage her to always speak up. She has to stand up for
Mm.
herself because nobody else is going to do it. And because
Nobody
she's a
gonna do
female,
it. Yeah.
you in an industry full of demons and devils. Like she has to.
Hmm.
No one's gonna do it but her. And I love that she's doing that for herself and they can't take it. And that's why I'm living for it. And I feel like all the industry is doing it. You don't see no grown man saying anything about Jay-Z. But you see her
True.
saying something, and I know they love it
It's
because they
coming
all
though.
scared of him because he got them all
It's
like
coming.
in a frenzy, mad about a Grammy. She got money in real life. You know what you got to do to get a Grammy? And then they invited her to be on the Grammy board. Like the slap in the face. Are we serious? Man, listen, I love me some Onika Tanya Mirage. I feel like everything she's saying has been warranted for the longest. I'm so glad she's saying all of it, and I'm here for it. And get in the field if you got an issue, because she's going to clear you. Everything. It's all going to come out. And I love that she even pulled that political move because think about it. Trump did pardon Desiree Perez.
So
Yeah.
why aren't y'all rooting for Trump during the presidential election or anything like that? They playing both sides of the
Mhm.
fence, and that's what she was saying. That's all she's saying, and they're doing it right now. And if we really going to clock that T, let's talk about why they don't want to release the Epstein files. Because who is up there? They always said Jay-Z is worse than
Everybody,
Diddy.
Clark kent.
everybody,
And
all of
mainly
them was
because of
there.
Trump.
Everybody,
They
all
Clark
of
kent.
them,
if
Everybody
all
was
of
there.
them.
if Trump
Yeah.
name wasn't on the Epstein list, they would have released it because if it's
I
Jay Z
agree.
on it, they don't care about no
They
black
Of
still
man
gonna
on
course they
there.
release it.
do.
They not releasing it because Trump name is on there. That's
Why
Yeah,
would they
why.
be
not
coming
Trump.
for Trump if he?
That's what it's
Why would
given.
they be coming for Trump for taxes if his name is on the Epstein list? Don't you think they would have been come
Let's
for
stay
him
on
about
topic.
being
Let's
on
stay
the
on
Epstein?
topic. Let's
You
stay
know,
on
Because
topic.
they
yes,
still
we're
because they
staying on
still
topic,
using
but that's
Trump.
just what it
Yeah, because they're
is.
still using Trump for the agenda that's going on now. But
Ain't
that
no
yeah.
agenda, honey. It's
Oh,
getting lit
okay.
out here, and everybody
Yeah,
better
it
wake
is
up. The
getting
veil
lit.
has
It
been
is
Said no
getting
agenda,
lit.
lifted.
They're
The
honey.
veil
using
has
they're
been
It
using
lifted,
definitely
him.
has.
and they're
Yeah.
paying all these bots, and they have no money. Megan's broke.
Yeah.
Everybody's broke. You got
Oh,
racist Desiree Perez
Fact.
putting all these black men, innocent black men, in jail. Even her own daughter's husband.
Her
Calling them
daughter.
40
Yeah.
niggers, but
times
she's
for
working
domestic
directly with Jay
violence. Doesn't that
Z.
sound familiar?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's
I
all
wonder how Jay
tied
Z
in.
felt
It's
about
all
that.
tied in. These people are diabolically evil, and she's waking it up. And I'm here for absolutely all of it. And all of you should be as well. Wait till it
I'm here,
happens. Just
my
wait
So
on it.
guacamole.
realistically,
Yeah.
the
okay. I
Just
tried
biggest
to
wait
bring
on
thing.
it.
Twitter. Okay, so we're gonna try it. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. So I try to bring it back because some people saying that they don't want to leave off of at Twitter. So I'm gonna try to bring. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, wait.
people really like to listen on Twitter.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
How can I help you guys? So the ones who came here looking for mess, you can put in the comments how best I can entertain you. Would you like me to cuss someone out? Um, well, guys, there's no cussing out left to be done. Mizza made her bed.
Lay in it, hoes.
Now, like a puppy,
Oh,
she shall lay in it.
Mm.
Sounding like a puppy, too. But you didn't hear that from Oniqua. By
Sister
the
did
way,
say bark.
Oniqua is my other alias when I went to the projects yesterday. So, first things first, okay? The Bobs and I, we don't have any mess to offer you. We only have truth serum, okay?
Which means that every motherfucking body that wants to motherfucking get motherfucking cute from now and forevermore will know that they will be exposing themselves. You see, there's no way around it, bitch. You see, do you see what I make people do? What do I make people do every day? I make people show their fucking hands.
Yeah.
Now, see, Mizza would have gotten away with most of those tweets, even though everybody, all the black people been seeing them shits. But niggas let that shit slide. Okay? But Mizza would have gotten away with, for the rest of her life, her life, would have gotten away, bitch, with most people never knowing that she hated on all of these huge icons in the industry. Now, mind you, one thing about it, you know how I do. Men are blood clot beg friend. So I'm not pointing that out because I want to be, cool with nobody. See, one thing about it, only Katanya don't need to be nobody's friend, hunty. You see? So I know that Mza is now friends with most of these people that she done talked about. That ain't even the point. The point is that now, guys, I want to take you back. I want to take you back take you back to the place where you first started to not only hear but discover music, and where you were finding yourself in the music, and when you were, feeling that you found your people, etc., etc., etc. Now, just imagine when back in those days when we were doing that with music, like who ever in life was always talking about the people they didn't like and this and that. Like, wasn't everybody always saying, instead talking about the people they loved? Like, oh my gosh, I love such and such. Did you see her? Oh my gosh, she gave me that. We gave energy to what we liked, what we um you know we gave energy to the things that we identified with, right? Now we look at Mrs. Old Tweets, and she was seemingly giving energy, well, to redotting her freckles. That's for sure. That's for one. But then also, she was giving a lot of energy just to dissing people.
Hmm.
Now, why would an upcoming songwriter who has to spend at least an hour a day drawing on new and improved freckles every day with the eyeliner, right? Why would she be tweeting like a fucking 50-year-old bald-headed black DJ talking about what female rapper about to take who over and who about to be the best female rapper? Bitch, what?
Hmm.
You might be. I gotta check your birth certificate, bitch.
Hmm.
Cause I ain't never seen no young bad bitch tweeting sounding like a 80 or 60-year-old big belly bull-headed man DJ. Like, that's some shit I would have expected Funkmaster Flex to fucking say. Well, I would have had to go up there and slap him upside his motherfucking head.
Hmm.
Bitch, was you a DJ, a freckle model, a wig model? What was you, bitch? Now, I said I was being nice, okay? And by the way, this is not nothing serious. This is just jokes and fun. You see, for many years, when I let people just have jokes and fun about me, it was okay, right?
She's a kid.
So, bitch, you looked in a camera and told people a wig was your head and your freckles started blooming later in life. Like, bitch, see, if you didn't get involved today, you wouldn't be getting all of this shit today. And justice for Desiree Perez, I hope you didn't do what you've been accused of. It's shameful and disgusting. If you did it, you need mental help, ma'am. Bitch. So, Mza, my thing is, shut the fuck up next time, okay? You don't even know what's coming. And I ain't talking about. You don't know, okay?
Well, what's coming?
You don't know. A lot of information has been being collected. Shut up. Don't try to distract from 30 or 90 million streams being taken away 30 million this week, 60 million next week. What the fuck?
Ooh.
Let's talk about where 30 million streams have gone. Let's talk about it.
Wait a minute.
Let's talk about the real reason why a certain someone in a certain company did come on the internet saying things about me. They failed to disclose that they tried to make a business proposition work with me. You see, you're just like your peoples, Mizza. You diss people, but low key you need them and you want to work with them, right? 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 You dumb hoe, don't play with me, bitch.
Ooh.
Shit gonna get ugly.
Boom.
Okay?
What?
Click,
But
boom.
yeah, child. So she was looking nice in that last footage that I reposted. She did look very sexy and very pretty, and I definitely like that hairstyle on her. Yes, very sexy in that. Um, and I directed them on maybe staying in sort of that sort of look for the futures, but I don't know. Looking at the fact that many people have called her a liar, and yikes. I mean, isn't there a saying that states the devil is a lie? Isn't there? Well then the truth is in the pudding. I mean the proof. Honey child, the devil is a lie. Not about to play with you. Oh, you thought we was here to play? You thought we woke up today to play with you? Huh? We sure did not. We sure did not. We caught everything you were throwing and we just held it and documented it. So that now when you lie, like you usually do, liar, liar, pants on fire. Y'all, let me stop. I'm just joking, y'all. Um, nah, being known as a liar is fucking. Yo, That's Loki like calling like somebody like the crazy one. Like it's low key like doing that. Like where else did she draw them?
Why is she
Oh
staying
wow.
on these freckles like this? She was really
Talking about no
upset. Like it's
retrograde.
giving, girl. You really needed this to really go off.
I think she mad at a lot of bitches. And I think these rap
Just because she
bitches.
cursing don't mean you curse.
Mm, okay.
Hold on. What happened? No, I don't want to sign in. Hold on, y'all. Because if I sign in, hold on.
Well, I think she's acting like this. She's in mode because a lot of people have been making her angry. And I think that the rap girls might try to take this and run with it. Like, oh, she in this mode, she in this responding mode. Okay, let's see if I can get a little piece of something. But I also think, on the other end of that,
they might be tired of that. The whole trying to go back and forth with her to see if they'll win. So I don't think that they'll take that bait, but they might. It's a potential.
I'm trying to
She
log in and it's
responded.
giving me the toughest time right now. Hold on. Anybody else? But what do you think SZA will respond though is the question.
I don't think
No.
SZA is going to respond
Say
in the way
what?
that Nicki is. She
I don't
just
think
doesn't
she
have the ability to.
I don't think
She
she
can't
will. I don't think she's going to
for
respond.
egos.
I think what may
Um,
happen,
so
her
so
friend may
that's
try to
what we're trying to
respond.
do. Like
True.
we're not trying to laugh at anyone or do anything like that. We just would like for everyone to please mind your motherfucking business when you see my Twitter fingers dip on the app. Me no blood pussy clot care if una no one bomba clot see me. Ka una dirty blood clot can block me. And that my blood pussy clot no. Okay? Now everybody knows that certain people are unhinged. So simply block them and go about your life. I beg. Okay? No need to see what they're doing all the time. No need to speak on them. Never
What should I
speak
say
on
in the
them,
chat?
actually. And do we hate Miza? Do we think that this is a big deal? No. This is,
Why
a
does she
little
keep
bit of
calling her
fun
Mizza
while
though?
keeping people's attention directed to the main attraction, Desiree Perez. But
Boom.
in the meantime, we want people to realize that there has been a game being played. A lot of people have been being played. That's been the game. You see, I'll say it again for the ones in the back. There has been a game being played.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been played in the game. Okay? So here's the thing. We don't want to continue this nonsense. We want the people responsible to make it right.
Okay.
Okay? We don't want people who think that they're the biggest artist in the world finding out overnight the difference between a superstar
And a megastar. Girl,
And a
what?
wonder.
and whatever else there
Oh.
is out there.
Oh.
Okay? I've seen lots of you get fucked over with not understanding. And by the way, one thing about it, I hope y'all know, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me on the blogs. I told y'all 40% of it, they're saying now up to 40% of it allegedly are bots. So I want you to know none of this should be real. Only thing that's gonna be real is what you see outside in them motherfucking shows, okay? But I want you to know I don't care about what nobody got to say to me or about me. Okay. But people should really realize
Why is she talking like that?
She's trying to pick and choose what
that
she gonna say.
most of the times what we've been seeing lately is that they're not what they thought they were.
Oh, she put bitches late.
A lot of people have had to learn that the hard way, and it's just the truth. Okay. So when an artist who, with all of these campaigns going against them for many years, when an artist comes out and puts out a successful album and then has a tour so successful that they are asked to do another one back to back, and
Hi.
also a bunch of festivals that's not added to that $108 million number, headlining all of those as well, all around the world. When a person like that people thought were down and out or out for the count, when that happens, it shifts everything, doesn't it? Then we have, CEOs allegedly begging for 40 million bucks. Let's not wait till the water runs dry.
Oh, she waking
You'll
shit up.
make the biggest mistake of your life. Don't do it, Desiree. Do, 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 do.
Y'all telling me go over there. I don't have nothing to say.
Find it.
I don't know what's going on.
That they can see the tears in your eyes.
Last time I was up there, girl, we
Yeah.
got into it.
But you deny the pain that I leave inside. Desiree, something must have happened to you. 'Cause you seem like a walking zombie. Sometimes you don't know what to do. Well, let's don't wait till the water runs dry. You'll make the biggest mistake of your life.
Ooh.
Don't do it, Desiree. You obsess. Oh, you allegedly.
Ooh, that sounded messed up.
Oops. Oh, so somebody said control it. Y'all. So y'all, so yeah, Jill, well, I didn't have nothing to say, but I didn't want to get cussed out because I had told her I was coming back on. So I came back on for a few minutes, Jill. Um, but let me tell you something. You see,
Uh-huh.
everybody, like people with a brain, know that I speak a particular way in a particular pattern for a reason. And people with a brain, or not in an insulting way, let me not say it in that way, but people who understand the world and business and as it relates to me and stuff that I'm talking about, people understand that it's just things that can't be said. But I don't want you guys to ever not think that this is serious, because I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't serious. You know, I have no desire to. I don't have, like, admit it would make absolutely no sense. Wish I could run it all down to you guys, but I can't. Um, but I would ask everyone who maybe don't know exactly what is going on to just please leave me the fuck, because I can guarantee you
Shit gonna get ugly.
everything
Okay?
you didn't want people to draw their attention to is what I'll draw their attention to, okay? So do not focus on me. Focus on your own fucking problems. They're piling the fuck up. I kid you not, they're gonna double by tomorrow. Go and tend to your own garden, okay?
If you knew what has been done, child, child, child. But God,
Mm, 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 mm.
but God,
Amen.
but God.
Amen.
And God bless my Barb's. I love you so much. I know that you guys can't come on all the time, but that you was able to come on today to be messy. But I guess I still forgive you. I love you. But no, there's no mess. Like with someone like her,
Oh,
can guarantee you. A lot of the way that they've gotten a lot of these people mentally is if I know that all you want are awards.
see?
Hmm. Then I say that.
And I make you feel that going up against somebody is, or saying something negative or being slick against one particular person will get you all these
I
awards.
said this.
Then now, you've sold your soul for awards.
I said this.
So a lot of times they've gotten these women strictly based off of the woman's own jealousy.
Hmm.
Sometimes this jealousy has really blinded them not to see what was going on because all they heard was, yeah, we're going to put you up against Nicki. And that's all they needed to hear to sell their souls.
Mm.
Hmm.
Some will stay quiet and keep taking photos with awards while overhearing or seeing directly the evil that has been done to so many Black artists and their families. The minute you pop up looking happy with any man, huh, 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 you do the math and look around. Look around, look around. So if I can keep you quiet by shoving Grammys down your throat
Oh,
and keep you quiet with, drawing some freckles on your fucking nose and keep you quiet by getting you some more S curls and giving you talk shows so you can laugh over the people's answers
who was that? Who got an S curl in a
and
talk
keep you
show?
quiet by letting
No, for
you
real.
come and
Oh.
have sex
She talking about Jason.
Oh.
over here and keep you quiet by shoving my finger up your asshole and keep you quiet by okay, well, maybe I've gone a bit.
Too far.
All right, so Barb's, I love you very much, but the things that people know you desire the most, or the things that people know soothe your ego the most, sometimes those are the very things that unknowingly you sold your soul for because you didn't speak up when you knew. And maybe you didn't know. So then you'd have nothing to worry about. Because when someone has nothing to worry about and they know that they've been a good person, genuine person, they don't worry about anything. Like if a person says something in a threatening way, they don't worry about it because they know that God knows and that God is in control at all times. So, to the people out there in the world who didn't know about things like what happened to Demery was happening to other people, I think, as a matter of fact, things that allegedly was happening to Desiree Perez's daughter, who is the CEO of Rock Nation, maybe they didn't know that those kinds of things, people were going to those lengths to put young black men in jail simply because. And to say that a young woman may be crazy simply because people were going to these lengths. So
Rock
if
Nation's co-owner. Mm.
if you feel that that is okay and that that shouldn't be looked into, then that's on you. Then we are different. Then I have a conscience and I heard the story, and even though I had been through so many of the same things, I was more sad for this other these other people.
Hmm.
Why would a black man gain pleasure out of allegedly putting other black men in jail?
Who did that?
Hey, Tori. Do you know one of the common stories going around town?
No.
That Megan is a whore.
Is that certain people like to put men behind bars or in the system in some way so that because when a woman in the industry gets with a man and certain people feel like that man has too much control over that woman,
Oh, this is Megan Thee Stallion, Tory
and it's
Lanez.
not as easy to manipulate that woman. You see, before I put my album out,
Mm-hmm.
I was asked to do something,
What?
and lots of people called asking, on the verge of begging me.
Oh.
Hmm.
And a lot of people didn't like that my husband stood firm on absolutely fucking not. So you see, once the woman who once seemed to be reachable to certain people,
I know what it
meaning you
is.
can call them and you could convince them to do certain things, you can offer them fake business deals and etc.
So Jay-Z and Kenneth Petty got into it.
And if y'all think it's just me, y'all gonna once you get off of this, y'all will look around and see certain signs of when people start seeming really happily in love. It's a case for them to have to meet certain people so that they could think they're about to go to jail, or they have to be on
Mm-hmm.
supervision, etc. Isn't that funny? Isn't that interesting? And sure, we could have said yes, and maybe in hopes to get some special treatment from some people, but that's just not who we are.
Hmm.
So the point is,
Who's she talking about?
sure, when a woman is dating and these higher ups can just walk in the studio or walk at, just, it seems that lots of people, management, lots of people, it seems that they get very angered and triggered once that woman is happy in love.
Hmm.
Jay.
And we know how it works on the internet, where everyone pretends not to understand or see what Nicki Minaj is saying, and then, maybe sometimes a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, then they're all hollering, "Oh yeah, wow, Nicki's right." But it's okay, because when you don't seek validation from anyone else but God, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Amen.
And one thing I do not ever want is fucking sympathy. No, don't want it, don't need it. But I was very disappointed to see people that came from the same fucking hoods and shit. The hoods that, I mean, from the same looking hoods, the same cities, the same struggle, to do everything they could the minute they saw, the minute they see people looking happily in love.
So people felt the way about her and Kenneth Petty.
Surveilling them.
Hmm.
I think they wanted her to be naked on her album cover.
Oh.
I wish y'all would. Whoever needs to
A
hear
certain
this,
somebody was.
I ain't even gonna say that because it might be some upstanding citizens on the thing, y'all, tonight. I ain't gonna curse.
Girl,
I ain't
you've
gonna
been doing
curse.
that already. My coin is already messed up.
And if I become South Nika, I might slip a curse or two in there. Like if a person wants to watch their adult child. Now this is, I'm just saying, allegedly, let's just say a person
No, don't do
wanted to
this.
secretly watch their adult child in that person's bedroom with their husband. Would that be like grounds for like mental instability
I think so,
or
yes.
not?
Absolutely.
And so if you had a company where your CEO was being accused of these things, would you not feel the need to address this matter, especially if this matter is being accused by her daughter?
Oh, she's really treading.
Mm-hmm.
And she allegedly said the N word. Jay-Z is black.
So when the rappers say these that you've been doing these things to them, they're crazy and they're this and they're that. So why would your daughter do it? She's all over YouTube, very intelligent sounding, very, very coherent and bright. What, is it not coherent? I said that, right? Is coherent not right?
No, it's right.
College grad. So don't point your finger until you go and read that entire complaint. Like, I'm not even telling y'all to believe me. Y'all, one thing I always tell people is I never care if anyone believes me, um, until the time is right. Like, I always expect people to be like, "What, girl?" Da, da, da." But it always comes out. But what I'm saying is, and I don't know any of this to be true. I'm saying if the people in the industry who accused you of these things were crazy, what is your daughter like? If y'all go and really get into those YouTubes about Demery Hagley and her mother Desiree Perez, the CEO of Rock Nation, and what allegedly has gone on,
Justice for Ramir, too.
Free Tory.
Ooh.
y'all will understand how dangerous these swatting calls have been.
Oh.
Wake it
If
up.
a person calls
Mhm.
police and tells them that a man has a gun in your house, the police are gonna come to your house with their guns drawn. And what happens if you pick up a phone that's black and a police officer thinks that that's a gun? So see, these swatting calls are not for fun. A person doesn't call the police. A person doesn't call 911 knowing that police are about to show up with guns drawn, knowing that police are trained to shoot to
First.
kill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's saying they trying to get Kenneth Petty killed by
And they trying
saying
to get
there's a
him
gun
caught
Okay,
in
up.
the
Matilda
house.
Bob. I mean
And
Matilda
Papa be
Bob.
at
Thank you,
home.
boo. Love you.
Yeah, and caught up.
So let's really get to the bottom of this.
Clearly, they didn't find nothing in the house.
But that's not the point. The point is,
On top of
oh,
that, your daughter is saying that you were allegedly being racist towards your black son-in-law
mm,
after
Mhm.
all of the money y'all made off of the black people.
Mm.
Clock it.
Why, when Wayne was getting dragged for getting a pardon from Trump, bitch, why didn't you make it known that you did as well? No, what
Huh.
you did was
Clock it.
seemingly allegedly, you made all of the news outlets post about the Wayne pardon. You wanted you kind of sort of drowned out everything else allegedly, right?
That's why they broke now.
Why didn't you stand up right then and there and said, hey, we both were pardoned by President Trump?
No solidarity. Just like when Nicki got dragged for the $10,000 PPP loan, Jay-Z got a $200,000 PPP loan, and no one
Niggas
said
is so
anything.
fucking stupid.
And that's
Like, I
why.
really seen niggas saying, after I said that on Twitter, I really seen stupid ass niggas talking about, oh, Wayne got pardoned. Dumb bitch, you missed the motherfucking point. Bitch, we know Wayne got pardoned. That's the fucking point, bitch.
mm,
Why we don't know that Deseret was pardoned too? Why the world don't know? Yeah, sure we know it was there if you really, 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 really looked, huh? But why was only one of them splattered on every blog?
Didn't feel like it was nothing to celebrate. Hmm.
Guys, listen. Again, this is entertainment. May you guys have a blessed night. I love you so much for your love and your support and your kind words. Um, Everything that I've said is probably 10% of what has gone on. And you do not have to believe me. But that's the truth, okay? Most of the things I can't and won't. Not that I can't, I won't speak on right now, okay? However, that's probably why sometimes people might think, well, if it's only such and such, then why not take such and such route? And yes, if it were just one thing, I'm sure it would have been a lot easier to simply just, get the job done in a
in court.
professional way.
Right.
But unfortunately, for these people, it hasn't. And I'm not talking about any particular person right now or any particular company. Unfortunately, in this industry, it's been a lot deeper than that. Pause. And now
we are going to just do what we have to do behind the scenes, and that's that. Other than that,
What does that
don't worry
mean?
yourselves, my darlings. Please be in the moment, live in the moment, and have fun. And
Have
that's
Judd
it.
gather receipts.
You don't have to worry.
That's how they got nosy hoe.
And just know that we're gonna do it all over again with the music and with Jack City and with you guys being a breath of fresh air as always. Um and yeah, and yes, I do have stuff to let you know about, some good surprises as well.
See,
So I will keep you guys posted.
Ooh.
is there a music video?
She said all this is why she hasn't been releasing. So for her to release during all this, hmm, that's big.
Well, it also doesn't
And
sound like
Bob's, there's no need to say anything to anyone, okay?
She telling them not to bully her, basically. But they gonna turn around and say she
Sometimes
never
it
said
is
that.
fun to give these bitches some lashings and move on, you know. That's all. The lashings are what they deserve.
girl. What?
All in.
But the thing is, what they hate is that they gotta get the lashings on my time. There be certain times when they be wanting and needing them lashings, child, and they don't never come.
Party.
Mm.
Lotto.
They only come when the
Look at this.
queen say so, bitch. Fuck wrong with you, hoe? You know my motherfucking name, bitch.
Okay.
Bitch.
Come on.
Nah.
Who else gives you guys this motherfucking much entertainment, bitch?
Me.
You'll love it.
And realness.
You fucking love it.
Nicki is that bitch. Period. Love her.
Yes.
Okay.
Bad
Like who has
bitch.
the backbone that she
Been a bad
has?
bitch.
This is like the first time I sat through it, a whole thing.
Okay, my darlings, I love you. I'm gonna head out, okay? And
Okay.
Barb's my real Barb's on here. Be
All
blessed,
right.
okay? Be safe
Mwah.
and be smart. And you're awesome. Armand is here. What the fuck he want?
Hey, hey.
He have his baby oil because what
They
the fuck
telling on
is that?
you. Oh my God. She not in the mood. Oh my God. She is
I
not
don't
in
have
the
to.
mood.
Armand, what is you here for and what is you doing? If you here, comment. If not,
I'm
I'm
here.
out.
I'm here. I'm just hanging out. I'm chilling. I commented.
Armand, I wish I was outside that day so I could have ran up on you and slapped you right behind your motherfucking oily neck.
I'm hold on. Should I go on there? Hold on. Let's see.
Yes, go on. Request.
Hold on. How do I do it? Hold on.
It should say the plus at the. Oh, I
Let me
think
go on
since you're
there.
on the computer, maybe you
Where
can.
Hold on. Let me go in here
She
right
ha-
now.
she might have to request you up.
No, I'm receiving a request.
where
Can you see it?
Yes.
somebody said,
Okay.
please don't give that man no attention.
Oh, girl.
Oh,
Let's see the
He
comments. Oh my
probably done
God.
left
Hey.
scary ass. What happened?
I'm here. Oh shit.
What?
Hello.
Why do it sound like that?
Do it sound like that right now? Hold on. Listen. Hello.
Yeah, like don't try to put me on no speakerphone or nothing, nigga.
No, I'm already on my speak. I'm up the
You
what's
on
going
your
on?
station head?
Yeah, well now I'm on mine because I have to go on my phone. We was listening to you on YouTube, but I was
Oh,
falling asleep.
you was falling
Yeah, but I
asleep?
could. It's late.
Boy,
Ooh.
isn't that when you come out at night? Don't the freaks come out at night?
Now she's trying to
Listen,
gag.
I ain't no freak. I just be
Don't the
chilling.
freaks come out at night? I said,
The freaks do come out at night, but I'm not a freak.
what the fuck was you thinking, nigga?
I do not know. Listen, I'm oiled out, but it was fun. It was entertaining, though, wasn't it?
I knew
I
it.
didn't laugh once, nigga.
I knew
Was
it.
you? What did you think? Did you think that was crazy? You was like, "Look at this idiot."
I knew she was thinking
I was like, ew,
the
like
Oreo.
what the fuck is he doing? Wow, he is so stupid.
Well, I get it. I mean, I understand, but you.
He's just
I
such
know
a
you're
And
busy,
it
so you
wasn't
probably.
only that, it was the fuck your outfit, bitch. What the fuck was you
Oh,
wearing, nigga?
wait a minute. It was cute. I had on some Gucci glasses, some bondage jeans. I had on like my little Supreme hat. You didn't think that was cute? Body was tea.
Body was T, but I said, what the fuck was you wearing, nigga?
Well,
to
it was
point.
100 degrees out here and it was sticky. It was the last
You
day.
had
I
on a
felt
jumpsuit, nigga.
I did not have on no jumpsuit.
Oh,
You
I
tried
think
that.
you're
A
remembering it
jumpsuit
now.
is crazy.
I thought you had on a motherfucking jean jumpsuit, bitch. Like,
No, I definitely did not have on no jeans
so you didn't have
jumpsuit.
you didn't, so you ain't have a suspender strap coming down?
Oh
Cause
my
I
Hell
god.
know
no.
you never wore that ever before.
No.
The
What did you
suspender
have
strap.
on? Because anything it was ugly.
I
But I'm
had
just saying.
on these Von Dutch jeans, white drawers, a white crop top, a Supreme hat,
Oh,
Gucci
I do
you
glasses.
remember
so
that
stupid
fit.
trying to be. Oh, you was in your white crop top. You was thinking you was in your white girl era too. I
Listen, it was
guarantee you
hot.
in your head you had blonde hair and blue
No.
eyes, sir.
No, honestly, I didn't. It was the last day, man. I
Didn't
didn't
nobody
like
you
we
didn't
was
have whoa. You didn't have no motherfucking job. You said it was the last day, like you was being summoned up there every day to clock in, nigga. You was going up there to be fucking stupid.
no,
Yeah.
I was going out there to get my coin. What
Report.
is you talking? We made
Oh, so
history.
you
Are
was
you
making a
crazy?
coin?
You think I went up there for free?
Right.
Yes, knowing you thirsty.
So you think I flew to New York, got an apartment in Soho, Manhattan, and spent every day for 60 days up there for free? Oh yeah, yeah. You don't know me
Boy,
then.
didn't nobody know where you was staying and how long you was there. So, but now that you brought it up, what was that about? Who was giving you? Who was paying you?
Oh.
Because I was
The
out there
you
in my motherfucking condo at the same time.
Oh.
you should have called me, but you don't like
I
me,
would
so
have,
I
I
would
would
have.
never call you, nigga. Let's get something
Expense
motherfucking straight
paid.
right now. So,
Listen,
who you was getting the coin from?
from my hard
YouTube.
work, my subscribers, my YouTube. You the number. I mean, you seen it. But we were going crazy everywhere.
The
We were
girls been
trending
So
chewing
all
I'm
it
saying,
up.
over.
okay, but you paid for it then. You were just making a bunch of money from your YouTube. You're saying.
Yes, and my subscribers, they donated to the More Oil Fund, and I was out
Yeah.
there doing those numbers
Armand,
every
that's
day.
Armand, that's not funny. I don't know what the fuck is you talking about. Talking about some more oil fund? What is you
Listen,
talking about?
it
I know
was
you're
the
not making no
inside.
baby oil.
No, 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 no. So that was the inside joke, just because it was just so egregious and just ridiculous how he would request, it would be more oil, more oil. So when I broke down the story, it was just the fact that this nigga was really over there telling her, like, there needs to be more baby oil, more oil. And so people just started crashing out and laughing at that. So then we called it the More Oil Fund, which means they were donating money for me to stay and cover the case because they were so entertained. The bottom line is I was making light of, it was easier for them to digest this egregious, disgusting case. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how me and you talking right now. I mean, I didn't want to do it in like this CNN reporting style. Like I
Yeah,
was sitting
but
in court for
but
8 hours a
let me
day.
tell you. But let me tell you something. But the thing is, when the world is watching, when the world is watching, you have to switch it up a bit because what the fuck we not gonna do is be coons.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with
Okay.
you.
Yeah, because you
That's
knew
where I
other
fucked up.
people was watching us at that time and at that moment, and we
For
not
somebody to
doing
be
that
able to
in
use it like
2025,
that.
sir.
And the
Yes,
So
and
person was
that's
if
why
it
I
was
involved.
just
ran it.
us, like me and you, we could act silly and whatever, because our peoples know that this ain't how, you know what I'm saying, that we can be intelligent and smart, if we need to. What? But some people they don't know that. Some people are really thinking that you are like, So yeah.
Well, and two, just the me, I had to fight a lot up there because the traditional press felt like I shouldn't, or some of us shouldn't be there. So, it was really my bad for not really paying attention. But at the end of the day, a lot of those people that slap those headlines on there, this is the first time that I really realized the media will lie on you. Like they
Oh
knew,
wow. Oh wow. Thank you, God. You see how God, wow. Did I,
yeah,
Barb's, have I not told y'all? Everybody is gonna get it this year. They gonna be exposing themselves. Now he's saying he
it's true.
realizes. Yeah. Oh wow.
It's true. I mean, they knew who I was. They knew how I've been covering it, and they waited for a moment and they slapped that headline on there, and it took like wildfire. But it is what it is. I put myself in that situation, but they definitely lied and they knew it. But a lot of that came from the traditional media upset that we was up there getting those coins, and we could get on there and say what we wanted to say versus have to report to the white guy or have to go and do it in a traditional way. You would hear them talking about it, and so in that
Well, maybe,
moment,
well, looking back, maybe there should have been a white guy for you to report too, sir, since you went up there and made a complete fool with that oil on that last day. Anyway, Armand, good night, sir, and goodbye and good riddance. Okay, Barb's, I love you very much. Everyone, have a blessed night, please. Don't let nobody steal your motherfucking joy, okay? You are everything and then motherfucking some. Okay, you are beautiful, you are sexy, you
okay,
are you are the peace that a nigga need. You
hello.
are the beauty that shines in the garden.
Did y'all get that?
You
Um,
deserve, you deserve
She
to
loved
be
playing with me like that.
cherished
Hmm. She
Did
wouldn't have
y'all
even
hear
let
all of
you
that?
out.
and hugged. Sometimes you can like a hug from your favorite person
Why
can
would she
just
hang up
be
on me like
the
that?
best
She play
feeling
like
in the
all
whole
day.
wide world.
But you see how iconic
So
that baby oil
don't
was?
forget to
Of course.
cherish this.
She saw it.
Okay?
The game
Right.
is to be
All right.
studied.
I love
Everybody
you.
saw
I'll
it.
talk to you tomorrow,
These bitches
Bobs.
love to
No big
hate.
deal. Bye.
Bye.
It's kind of like the Lil Mama situation. She got a lot of hate for that, but she made that performance memorable. So it's like, hey,
Hmm.
at the moment you can look back, hindsight 2020 or whatever, but it was a moment and it was light fun.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's still being talked about to this day.
And it's
Right.
gonna make me a motherfucking icon, even though it was an accident. But you gotta take it. Like I ain't gonna ever sit up there and act like it was the best, smartest thing. But I'm also not gonna be like, girl, I did it out of like I was like it was no malicious intent,
Right.
but it was still my.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I gotta
But
eat
you
that.
know what, Armand? I feel
Right.
like people act like they ain't never messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
everybody acting like this and that, but that only come from because that shows you people was just waiting for something to come up. You got to see your numbers was doing numbers, okay? And
Uh
so
huh.
I think people had to when that moment happened, people was itching for something to happen, was trying to pray on your downfall. Like
Yeah. They wanted
whatever.
something
Like
to
you know
hold
what I'm
against
saying?
you.
Right. Like nobody's perfect. You learn from the situation. We moved on. Like so what? If they still hanging on to it, because that's all they got to talk about. At
And
the
you
end
know
of the
how
Yeah.
they
day,
like,
things happen. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like how the blogs try to play you because I've been watching your videos, of course, but we know how that go.
fuck.
But don't hop on that.
Did anybody screen record that? I need that. I guess I
Oh
got it on my live.
Yeah, I was about to
yeah.
say, isn't this up
I
on YouTube?
screenshot it.
Yeah.
Now I will
Okay.
say when she was talking about Desiree, what's the lady name on Rock Nation? Is it Desiree?
Perez,
Yeah.
Desiree
yep.
Perez.
You got it.
I'm a hip hop guru, so I watch a lot of interviews. It was somebody on Vlad a long time ago that used to work with Jay-Z. He did mention about her getting a pardon and about her being
Hmm.
a snitch. I forgot his name, but this interview came out like a while, like a long time ago though. I remember hearing about that, but I never knew what her position was in Rock Nation to really cater to that type of topic. So, and I didn't even realize that everybody was talking mess about Lil Wayne when he got that pardon. I thought they were talking about him more so when he said he couldn't relate to Black Lives Matter. I
That
thought
whole
everybody was
thing.
happy when he got pardoned. Like I mean, at least for me and my who I'm around, I don't think nobody cared about him getting pardoned. We just didn't care. We didn't like how he sat on TV and said what he said about Black Lives Matter during that critical time. I think that was just the thing.
Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he did get dragged though, because it was like, oh,
Yeah,
you over there
just
with
for
Trump and
because
you
when he
saying those
came home,
types of things.
right? See, because when he came home, he got the pardon. I mean, I felt like people was happy. We don't like Trump, but people was happy for same thing how they did with Kodak. Like people was happy that he. So I don't know, but I don't know.
It's
My
very
thing is,
unfortunate with
where did
Kodak.
she get this idea that I had on a jean jumpsuit?
I don't know.
And
I
I was like, girl, see,
really.
one thing that they can't say is his body wasn't sitting. No, don't play with me. Okay. Because, baby, the DMs was hitting.
Well,
Okay.
you see how like Nicki talked to all her fans. I mean, like the Barb's, right? You said, why she hang up on me like that? I mean, why did she even let you up there? Why, when the Barb's was saying your name, did she even mention you?
Oh, because
It's
she want the
like they
key.
can't even play right. They can't even play on you like she hates you so bad. It's never like that. It's
No.
never that deep. If she did, she wouldn't. She'd pay you dust because it's very easy to do
No,
that.
that's my girl. I fuck with Nikki. She loves me. She just gives me like a hard time. I give her a hard
Right.
time, but it's all love. Like that's my dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but you got to just go through like she knows that I'm like, even though like there was a moment in there, if you guys really watched it, where we got serious. This is, and she was like, you got to move a little bit better because we can't coon out. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me lashes, but she's gonna still give me grace. Like, all right, this nigga's not dumb. Like, he's doing his thing. Cause like she didn't know. You thought I was just going out there to be messy. Like, I don't think she really knows me yet. So when
Right.
I was explaining to her, like, girl, do you think in a million, I don't care if it was her, I'm not going nowhere
I think it's
spending my money for 60 days for free. Ain't enough
Right.
mess, drama in the world. This is still a business, but she don't really know me enough to know that, people see me online and they just see the show,
Hmm.
the key to, but
right.
there's a science and a business and a formula and finances to all of this shit.
Right.
I wouldn't be doing this just because I want to get online and shake my like. I've been doing it too long to, you know what I mean. And at some point, you know, bills have to be paid.
Right.
So basically,
Yeah.
this
So
is a whole show from beginning to end. And just because you key a little bit from here and there, it's not really about the key. It's all about, like you said, the business end. And you are doing something real. You was reporting on a real case and being serious at the same time, not being so serious like it was a
I
news report.
invested over $15,000, maybe even
Oh,
$20,000 going
Mm.
to that
oh,
trial.
that's a lot. Oh
Hmm.
well. Okay.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
that's not chump
In
change.
between 2 months of New York, Soho, Manhattan rent,
Yeah.
New York City expenses, buying clothes every
15K in
day,
two
and
months.
Ubers
Yeah.
for 60 days. I
I
so on
mean,
the day, see, a lot of people don't know me, but on the day of the lawsuit of 2023, I started getting my affairs in order because I knew that number one, this was going to be an iconic moment for me. It was going to be groundbreaking, history making. I wanted to be there, but then two, I believed that I was going to make my money back too, and I needed to go get the story for y'all because
Right.
why not? So
right.
there may be some cases that I may have to skip out on just because you know, financially, it's got to be right. So everyone, I can't do. But if it makes sense, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But it
Right.
takes you gotta like. There was niggas there that they couldn't stay the whole time. They would come a week, or they come at the end of the week, or they come a couple days and they leave. That shit was expensive. We're talking about New York City, and I wasn't trying to
Hmm.
stay in Jersey or hella far because we had to be there early. So I was walking distance from the courthouse.
And that's
Hmm.
I
expensive
had
on
to pay for
purpose.
that.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then for 60 days, there's only a certain amount of luggage you can bring, right? You feel me?
Hmm.
So at some point, I had to start buying more clothes, have to get haircuts every week.
Damn.
Then I have to, then
Damn.
you start meeting people, then you got to go out and eat, and there's lunch, and everybody wants to have drinks, and da 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 da. Da. No, this wasn't a free Kiki.
Well, yeah.
This was I do these things for my career. Like this is why, I'm able to get on the phone with a Nikki at this point because I invest and I put myself in position, good or bad, whatever. But you see now it's like it got even bigger than that because now shit,
Hmm.
I was everywhere.
Yeah.
But so yeah, no, this wasn't just, oh, I'm just going to be messy with Diddy to go on my YouTube. I don't know what she thinks, but I
No,
don't
it only
just
came
do this.
from that. Like the more oil thing was like a big joke and it was like a key and everything. But like I think that that's why she was like, "Oh, you went out there for a joke." It's especially because of what happened last time with you allegedly being kicked out for whatever reason from the Tory thing. So it's like all of these things that they hear outside of the situation, not listening to the whole show and seeing you show up and everything like that. So I don't think
Right.
that she knows you, like you said, like that. And I think she just saw stuff like that and was like making an idea, forming an idea
Right.
about you.
I agree. If she would have watched like all of your videos, like a lot of people should have to know the full scope, then
Right.
it would have been said something different because people are going to always give their input just from
The
a small
headline.
perspective. Yeah, the headline, like
Yes.
you don't even know the whole full scope. Because I was fighting for my life in those comments when they was posting you on them blogs. I'm like, yo, y'all y'all don't even watch him to even know the full context. And I didn't like the fact that you was dropping amazing content that during that whole time nobody posted like your clips,
Yes.
certain clips, but they want to post it during the time where they felt like, oh,
My
okay, let's
back was
we caught
against
him
the
slipping.
wall.
Yeah. But that shows you right
Very
now
weird.
how you could view how you had to look at certain people too. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's just what that is. But I'm just like, no, like Armand did the best storytelling for this whole case. Like you went through each line and broke it down. Like you told that story very well. So you was all over TikTok. First of all, like
Yeah, a
people were
lot of
making
people kept saying
pages,
that.
adding your videos to pages they were making of you. Like, so I mean, listen,
And
And that's
listen,
where it came from.
and let's be clear. I broke in, and I should have said this, but I even broke into radio, a number one
yes,
market. I'm on Angela Yee four
Angela Yee,
times in the morning,
Nancy
prime
Gray, you
time.
on Nancy
Nancy
Grace?
Grace, News Nation, like so. She probably didn't see that stuff, but nigga, I'm building my resume. I don't know what these other niggas was out there doing, but I was working.
You
I
was
wasn't just
Definitely
lollygagging, so
given.
I don't know if she missed it, but I've been on the air,
mm-hmm.
syndicated radio.
Bringing the facts.
So I don't know.
So what's the official title? Blogger, journalist?
Child, it's our mom right now. We'll figure that out in the morning. But you know what? I love Nikki though. It's always gonna give like that for a while. And you know what? But it's coming. That sit down that we have is gonna be some tea.
Yeah. That's one thing I could say with Nikki. She does connect with a lot of the newer generation of media, like with streamers and stuff like that. I
She don't
do
connect with them all because some of these
not,
losers, you know what I
not
Right.
with
mean?
them. Yeah, not with them all, but the ones like Kai or whatnot. I
Yeah,
do
because
see
I
that
know,
she
I know,
does
I
that.
know a trash bitch that thought she was gonna get it and she got
Ooh.
nothing but a
Child.
lawsuit
Well,
Oh.
one thing about it,
and a
Nikki
broke
is
ass old fund
not.
GoFundMe and some trash ass lawyers that quit because she couldn't afford it.
Oh, okay. I see what it's. Yeah, I've
No,
kind of
no,
been
no,
scrolling past those
no,
videos
no,
because
no.
Broke
one thing
bitches
I
so
noticed is
crusty, disgust me. Oh,
if
what?
No,
if you
no,
don't have
no,
nothing going
no.
on, the girls don't have nothing to talk about. Because I will
Yes.
say, when I get on my YouTube and I scroll to see the videos, it's Armand, something with you that's tagged in. And I'm just like, well, did Armand drop a new video? He didn't even drop a new video. Y'all just trying to talk about something that he got going on that's in a negative light.
Yes.
So it's just like, girl, please, I'm not, get that off my
Well,
timeline.
that's why I'm saying that's where the negative opinions have came from about the
Mhm.
whole case and the trial. It's like all these funny clips that they post. It's like, well, he not even really being a real journalist about it. He just being funny about it.
And then not
That's
only
where they
that,
form the
that
opinions.
person has bigger fish to fry because don't somebody want to see through their phone and passwords and stuff? Like, come on, like
Mm-mm. Uh.
Listen, boo.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
on a whole nother level. These bitches is out of their league.
But you know, because you on another level, you gotta expect that new level, new devils. That's just how that work. Like, and it's unfortunate, but you know, as you get higher, it's just gonna always be a new territory you tapping in, and more people that's gonna try to attack you on your way up.
No, I really do not think. Let me be real. I do
I
not
think,
think that
I
Milagro is
think.
against him. I think.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
let me
Well,
not
I'm
say
not
that.
saying for her. I'm
Ooh.
just saying like in general, though. Just let me put that out there because I don't know her like that. Just from what I see
I
online.
really okay. I just really think that what's going on right now is it is being reported on kind of like it's like we're not cool and we know that. So I'm going to say my feelings and I'm going to try to leave it at that. But it does come off a way once y'all like had something, but y'all don't have that anymore. So I do understand where you come from and where she's coming from or whatever. But I don't think that it's like too much hate. Like she wants to have this like war, this big beef with you, or like she just like is trying to like look down on you for the things that like your shortcomings, like the more oil shit, even though it was reposted. I think that that was a part of social media joining in on the joke, the one little joke, or the one of the biggest jokes from your coverage of the trial. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but I'm not mad at her for that. So certain people, that's to be expected because that's their angle. So I wasn't mad,
mhm,
but again, the reason why we fell out because this same energy, this is what she did during Fox Soul.
mm,
Remember, so whenever
yeah,
there's a pile on, it's like let's report on it, which is cool,
that's why
but
I'm saying I understand.
that's the thing. And so, but any of these other niggas, that get on and do that, it doesn't matter to me because guess what? Look at me. It didn't stop anything. You know what I'm saying? And really what they're mad about is all of that still gave me hella publicity, things
Hmm.
that these girls could never get. And imagine this. If that's
Yeah,
the lesson I need to learn, I'd rather learn it like that
Yeah.
outside of the courtroom instead of being inside that motherfucker.
Mm.
to be honest, because it's
Does
Same.
that make
inconsequential,
sense?
really. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I get that.
So it
I
is
feel
what it
like what
is.
followed you more than that video, the more oil video, is your coverage of the trial and the funds that you made from it. You know,
Well,
Right.
that's why I'm good. I know what I did, and I made my money back. And for the people that really want to see it and dig down, my imprint was there. But unfortunately, people were never going to go that far deep. So if this is what it took to get everybody's attention, what I really love about what I did was the fact when you go back and say, okay, well, let me Google this guy because he keeps talking about his YouTube. Then you'll go back and look at all those videos, and you'll be like, oh shit. Okay,
Right.
so at least I have a platform with hundreds of videos on there. So it's not just, oh, I did one silly thing and it's like that's that. No, you can actually go research me and find out who I am. You know what I mean?
right,
So then at that moment, you can decide for yourself. But at the end of the day, it's part of some of the 48 laws of power. Sometimes you have to do something that you don't want to do to get the people's attention and then show them
Hmm.
who you really are. But at the end of the day, people were going to take that moment and do it. I ain't mad at them because for once I could say during this time, my people, my fans had my back. So just as much that you can see these headlines, for every headline, you can go read those comments and people in the comments like, this is bullshit. He
Right.
didn't do nothing wrong. So it'd be different
yes,
if even my people was like, yeah, him. But people are reading the comments and it's not given fuck Armand. A lot of people are like, this is not even what it was given. So for me, a lot of my people, they're supporting me. So that's all that matters.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
all right, y'all. But I'm gonna get out of here because my voice, I'm getting sleepy and chow.
wait,
But
wait,
yeah, we'll
before we
talk
go,
again.
I
All right,
wanted to
bye.
say,
Oh,
wait. Before we go, I want to say about the whole topic because Nikki got on station here before. I said like I really don't like how people turn, and she spoke on this. Turn her words into, oh, she's crazy. They tried to do this to Demarie, and that's why she's like justice for Demarie Perez or whatever. And it's really not fair for Nikki as a black woman to be, having this thrown on her as like she's crazy just because she's giving testimony. Now, understand, as we just sat here and listened to a whole entire station head, the way that she speaks is in code, and like she would like talk a little bit, and talk around it a little bit, and then she get into the meat and potato. She start getting mad and like start cussing and start talking that shit, and then she like start bringing up the tea, but then she dial back with the details. So then people don't really know what she's talking about, but they have a lot of different details. Just like she said, oh, he allegedly owe her 200 million. We don't know what she's talking about, but
Mhm.
like we know what she's talking about specifically when she spoke on the title situation. So it's just listen to Nikki's testimony. I know it's kind of hard, but at the same time, listen to Nikki's testimony and let her speak. This is why a lot of the Black legacy artists, or just Black artists, period, that have been super big, iconic, and everything, had so much taken away from them during their careers. They were afraid to speak up or anything like that. They end up at the bottom of the barrel, and then now all of a sudden it's time to speak up, and then people care. But like that's what they want from Nicki. They want her to fail, they want her to flop, they want her to end up at the bottom, and then they're gonna care and be like, oh, this happened to Nicki. Oh, we believe her because of this and the third. But when she said corporate giants and machines is after her, they want to say that she's crazy. It's not about these. Then they'll turn it into, oh, she hates these new girls. She, isn't a girl's girl. But then they'll let Cardi jump on stage on spaces and say, "Oh, I'm not a girl's girl. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all these weird ass
Oh,
bitches."
okay. Okay. You just gonna with that. All right, because he's just gonna keep dropping that bombs and stuff. Love you, Dre, but you want to come back later. Okay, bye, boo. Bye, Rand. I'm out.
Bye.
Bye. Armand, isn't it crazy how your night ended, went live to talk about Nicki, ended up talking to Nicki? Well, who better than he? I'm the king. Of course, the king talks to the queen. One day these bitches will get it. Let these hoes know. Let that hoe. I'm the best, of course. You thought it would be any other way?
Shit gonna get ugly. Okay?
Are you crazy? Somebody wake these broke bitches up. Wake them up. I just got back. This is my first day back. This is why they're mad. I just got back. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.